Joe Matheson, Tim Holland live from Mount Washington, Kentucky, home of Bullitt East High School for Danville Admiral pregame. The Admirals and the Bullitt East Chargers will kick off in about 12 minutes or so. They just concluded the homecoming festivities here on the football field, and Bullitt East band now taking the field, and I assume we'll play the national anthem at some point. They'll have a coin toss, and then we'll get this game underway. But plenty of time to talk to our Danville football players this week, which is Xavier Brown, and Quentin Anderson was able to talk to them pregame, so we'll send it back to the studio for our pregame player interviews right here on WHIR. We're joined by Danville seniors Xavier Brown and Quentin Anderson as the Admirals get set to take on Bullitt East in tonight's game here at Bullitt East High School. And we'll start off with Quentin. Quentin, what do you know about this Bullitt East team?
Bullitt East, they're a pretty big school. We had some trouble with them last year. We just need to get disciplined for this week, not get our heads down if they score, and just bounce back.
And going back to the last game you all played against Atherton, obviously you all were up 21-7.
Yeah.
And they just kind of rattled off some touchdowns, some turnovers. Obviously you helped them get back in the game. Tell us what you learned from that game and how it's practice been the last couple of weeks.
I think, again, like with the discipline, that's like once one bad thing happens, it just leads to another with us. So we just need to get that right. Practice, we've been doing a lot of ball security drills because we fumble a lot. Yeah, we've just been trying to get everybody right at practice, get the plays down.
I think the bye week came at a good time for you all?
Yeah, probably, because we needed a minute to reset our heads a little bit.
This is a big school, Bullitt East, big 6A school. What would it mean for you all to go down there and maybe not even win, but just to be able to play with them and hang with them? Because I think we did kind of get a blowout last year.
Yeah, if we go out and compete with them, I think people will think a little bit of a difference about us because they're a good team. And if we show that we can actually play good with the good teams, then that'll show that we're not bad either.
All right, Quentin, you watch college or NFL?
NFL.
Okay. What's your favorite NFL team?
Broncos.
Broncos, okay.
Yeah.
Well, who's your favorite player?
Russ, best QB in the league.
And he's shown it the first couple of weeks of the season. He's struggled a little bit. But
he's struggling, but this new offense
I like
get used to. Yeah.
If football didn't exist, what other sport do you think you'd be good at? What other sport would you play?
I'd probably play baseball.
Baseball. Quentin Anderson says he'd play some baseball. Let's go from Quentin Anderson to Xavier Brown. And we'll start off, Xavier, with the same question I started Quentin off with. What do you know about this Bullitt East offense and this Bullitt East team?
We're going to try to just come in, just play hard. Like Bullitt East, they killed us last year, but like I think we can beat them if we just come in there with the right mindset. Because I mean I know we can beat them. So if we as a team think we can beat them, I think we can for sure beat them.
Yeah, it's a team that very high-powered offense.
Yeah.
Quarterback. What do you know about their offense?
I know number 2 because I went to the EKU camp, and he got offered on the spot because he was just dominating out there. He's the slot and the running back. He's pretty good as well, and the QB can throw the ball pretty good as well.
You mentioned they kind of handled you all pretty easily last year.
Yeah.
So you expect them to try to do some of the same stuff offensively last year they did?
I figure they will. They probably gonna think it's gonna be an easy game because they blew us out last year. So I mean they got the same exact team, so it's gonna be a tough game to win. But I think we can pull it off.
What's the keys to a win? What do you think y'all need to do right?
Don't get down on yourself after a bad play and just keep playing.
Kind of ending with some off-the-wall questions. Tell us what your favorite football team is. NFL, college, you watch either one of them?
Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
Just because Cam Newton, though.
Yeah, but he's not there anymore.
Yeah, so. He's not there no more. So I'm really trying to. I'm getting like to like a more like a Lamar Jackson type fan.
Yeah.
So I like him a lot, though.
I was going to ask you your favorite player was. Lamar.
Yeah. Right now, Lamar Jackson.
He's on my fantasy teams. A lot too. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, he is.
If you weren't playing football, let's say football didn't exist, what other sport would you think you'd be pretty good at?
I'll say basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, I played my sophomore year and freshman year, but I stopped playing my junior year because I don't know, I just didn't like playing anymore. But
you gonna come back this year?
Yeah, yes sir, I am. Yeah. So.
Coach McKinney gonna like that?
Oh yeah, he texted me yesterday. He was like, I'm glad to see you back and stuff. I was like, yeah.
There you go, Quentin Anderson and Xavier Brown. They're both seniors on this Danville team, and both very good football players as well. Xavier and Quentin, appreciate you all being on. We'll talk with Danville head football coach Mark Peach coming up after this break on your home for Admiral Football, 103.9 FM WHIR, as Danville and Bullitt East are set to kick off here in about 15 minutes or so. 7:30 kickoff here on your home for Admiral Football. What benefits do you get from working at McDonald's? Well, you probably guessed you get free meals and snacks during your work shifts. But listen to this. Weekly pay, paid time off, a matching 401k beginning in 2023, tuition assistance, manager bonuses, yearly raises, sign-on bonuses, and dental, vision, and health insurance. McDonald's of Danville and Harrodsburg. Apply right now in person or online at mcdonalds.com. Locally owned, locally operated, and staffed by local people with great benefits. McDonald's of Danville and Harrodsburg.
Get the top price for your livestock. Take them to the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, where they have drop-off hours to fit the busy farmer's needs. Selling your livestock a profitable and a pleasant experience. Save the hassle of a long haul. Sell your livestock at the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, 277 Courtier Road in Stanford. Call Bluegrass South Livestock Market at 606-365-0665. Bluegrass South Livestock Market in Stanford.
Every fan knows the advantages of playing on their home field. Hi, I'm Patrick McClure from McClure Bailey. Proud to be a lifelong resident of Danville and Bull County. Our firm can provide a variety of services to meet the legal needs of you and our community. We're all local attorneys. We understand the needs of the people from Danville and Bull County because we are people of Danville and Bull County. Call the hometown team of McClure Bailey at 236-8888. Now located at 426 South 4th Street, just south of downtown Danville. Go Ads, go Cats, and go Rebels. This is an advertisement.
This is Howard Hunt, Bull County Judge Executive. As a DHS graduate, I am honored to serve the citizens of Danville and the county. I am running for re-election as your Judge Executive. I ask for your vote because leadership matters. Paid for by Howard Hunt for Judge Executive.
Danville and Bullitt East are kicking off in about 5 minutes here on your home for Admiral Football, 103.9 FM. WHIR Danville, and that gives us enough time to go over the starting lineups as we expect to see them for Danville, who comes into this game with a 2-3 record. We expect them to line up like this in the offensive line. Sam Shearer at left tackle, Asen Gans at left guard, Chris Greer at center, Jackson Klontz at right guard, Paul McClure at right tackle. The tight end, Justice Turner. Your wide receivers will be Braden Boffman and Quentin Anderson. Your running backs, Marty Brown and Josh Bixler. And right now, we expect to see Enrique Gutierrez-Jacobs start at quarterback, but we saw three different quarterbacks last time Danville played. Gutierrez-Jacobs, Maury Brown, who played at the Wildcat, and Jakeem Ray, who actually finished off and played the most out of the three quarterbacks for Danville. So we'll see what Coach Peach opts to do with today. Either way, we know Danville is a run team. They're about 75 to 80% rush offense. So whoever starts quarterback for most of the game is going to be turning around and handing it off to either Braden Boffman, Maury Brown, or Josh Bixler. Defensively, Danville runs that 3-4 defense. They'll line up a little bit like this. Sam Shearer at defensive tackle and Paul McClure at the other D tackle. Asen Gans will start at nose guard. Your linebackers, Richard Norris, Xavier Brown, Maury Brown, and Justice Turner. Your defensive backs, Quentin Anderson and Jalen Dunn at cornerbacks. Your safeties, DeMonte Trumbo and Maury Brown. Danville is lining up right in front of us. They are in their white away jerseys, the silver helmets, and the black pants. Again, they had to warm up on the Bullitt East soccer field, we are told, because of homecoming festivities, and we are also told that Bullitt East apparently told Danville they couldn't warm up on the field, but Bullitt East could.
Yeah.
So that is what we're told. Again, I don't know that 100% for a fact, but that's what we're told. We'll see if that adds a little fuel to Danville's fire as they take on this Bullitt East Charger team. Although apparently Danville is confused because they think they are the Bullitt East Broncos, because they have a Bronco beatdown on the banner they'll run through. They do use the Denver Broncos logo. They are, however, not the Broncos. They are the Bullitt East Chargers. Big 6A school. They have played in 2 state championship games. They have never won a state championship game. They played in 2008, and they played in 1994. That 94 one they lost to this Danville team by a score of 39-7. So we'll see if Danville can avenge last season's loss and get back on the winning track as they take on Bullitt East, who appears to have a small army across the football field with the number of players they have, which is not a shocker. Again, this is a 6A school. They haven't been 6A long, but they are a 6A school and have a vast number of players on that roster. Danville on our near sideline, Bullitt East the far sideline. Kickoff coming up in 2 minutes on your home for Danville football. 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
I'm Sarah Henry, candidate for Boyle County Clerk. As your next Boyle County Clerk, I pledge to continue to provide the highest level of service, leadership, and integrity in the Boyle County Clerk's office for all citizens of Boyle County. Paid for by Sarah Henry for Boyle County Clerk.
Dunn's Barbecue and Catering, located in Harrisburg, Kentucky. Here for your affordable catering needs. Ribs, chicken, brisket, as well as our famous pulled pork. All sides homemade. Available for weddings, company picnics, family reunions, or just an old-fashioned pig roast. So call 859-734-3675. That's 859-734-3675. Dunn's Catering and Barbecue. 859-734-3675. I'm Sid Dunn, and like my Uncle Herb always used to say,
it's not barbecue until it's done.
If your vehicle's been in a wreck, have it taken to the professional, experienced Cowell Collision Center in Danville.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything's gonna be all right.
Brett and Devin, the Cowell brothers, will take care of everything at Cowell Collision Center in Danville. Your vehicle is likely the second biggest investment you'll make. So if you're in an auto accident, tell the record driver to bring it to Cowell Collision Center in Danville on Lebanon Road. In this stressful time, they'll take care of all the insurance paperwork for you. Get the vehicle looking like new again. Call 859-238-7051, 238-7051 for the Cowell Collision Center. And remember this.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything's gonna be all right.
Danville and Bullitt East just had the coin toss here at midfield. We are told by Mike Marcy, our sideline reporter today, but he didn't have a microphone. And I'm glad, it's almost like he was listening, because I didn't know who won the toss. I looked down, looked up, and you all are both looking away. But Bullitt East did win the toss. They elect to receive. So the Chargers will start off with the football. Again, Danville silver helmets that are white away jerseys. They're black pants. A lot of players with black long sleeves on tonight as well, or black trim. We expect the lows tonight to get down into the upper 40s. So it is going to be a tad bit chilly, but we'll see if we hit that low by the time this game ends. For Bullitt East, it is the gold domes, the red tops with the black numbers on the front and back, the black East in block letters across the chest, the black pants with the gold Bullitt East across the left-hand side of those pants. I have not seen the right-hand side, but I would assume the right-hand side may say Chargers on the other side of those pants. Kicking for Danville tonight is number 82. Is that Sasha Wade? Sasha Wade is handling at least the kickoff duties for Danville tonight. So Caleb Wilcher not out there. Sasha Wade is. Back deep for Bullitt East is number 2. That is Cameron Brogan, who will take the kickoff as Wade approaches the football. It's a low line drive near sideline fielded by the upback. Number 20, that's Nolan Davenport. Davenport spins around one man, but Justice Turner will knock him down backward. Inside the 30-yard line, they'll mark him at the 27. 1st and 10 for Bullitt East offensively, and at the controls for Bullitt East is their senior quarterback, Travis Egan. What a phenomenal player Travis is on the season. 80 for 121. 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 1,121 passing yards. He's also added 259 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns. We touched on it a little bit on the Zaxby's pregame show, but what a difference he has had in the first game of the season compared to the last 4 games they played, where Bullitt East is 4-0. He has senior running back Mason Gauthier to his right-hand side, 3 far and 1 near. Shotgun for Bullitt East as Egan will swing it out far sideline where it's caught by Cameron Brogan, and Brogan wrestled down by a host of white jerseys. Out there first is Quentin Anderson, who gets credit for the tackle. Braden Bothman gets credit for the tackle. So Braden, the first one in there, goes down as about a 2-yard gain, and that's it. It's 2nd down and 8 to go.
Yeah, and Danville just needs to be patient because they're throwing that little out route. They'll probably throw it a couple times and try to hit them deep.
Shotgun formation off that right hash mark. Egan will send Davenport in motion, hands it off to Davenport, who now sets to throw, wants to throw deep. Danville's got it covered. He looks deep, throws in the triple coverage, incomplete. Multiple flags fly to make it Danville for a pass interference. But Danville had it covered well, triple coverage back deep. I'm not sure it was needed to interfere with Cameron Brogan deep, but Danville did, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty and a Bullitt East first down. I thought Danville had it played and covered well downfield, Tim.
Yeah, I did too. I guess they got him a little bit being too handsy, but actually both of them had hands on each other, so it's almost one of those, just let it go.
So it'll give Bullitt East a first down from the 27, should mark it up to the 42-yard line, and a 15-yard penalty. Danville was saddled by penalties in that Atherton game. I believe the final count was somewhere near 120 yards in penalties. Those are just the accepted ones. That's not including the ones that were offsetting or those that were declined by Atherton. So the Admirals are going to have to clean up the penalties there. They played the pass well, but just reached up and grabbed the wide receiver intended on that play, Cameron Brogan. Shotgun formation for Travis Egan off that right hash mark. Bullitt East goes right to left on your radio dial. Gauthier stands on his left-hand hip. Danville looks like they'll bring some pressure. They hand it off to Gauthier right up the gut, and Gauthier's down the right-hand side, spins around one man, is tripped up on the right-hand side, down the far sideline by Braden Boffman again, into Danville territory at the 47-yard line, right near the sticks. They may give him the first down. Looks like they will. So they're going to mark him at the 45-yard line. He needed 10. He got 10 on first down. It's a Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance first down for Bullitt East, the second first down of this first drive of the football game.
Yeah, and they don't waste time in between snaps either. Already lined up and ready to go.
Shotgun formation for Travis Egan. He'll now send a man in motion. That's Austin Wilson, who settles near sideline. 3 near, 1 far. As they hand it off to Gauthier, now Egan pulls it. He'll try right-hand side, and Danville's there to swallow him up. Maury Brown on the far side of the football field, and another flag. They'll get Maury Brown, I guess, for dragging Egan down into territory out of bounds.
That or it's kind of hard to tell on the other side, but that or it could be a horse collar pointing backwards.
Now we'll see what the flag is. If it's the horse collar, maybe I understand. You know, if it's late hit out of bounds, yeah, it's a horse collar. I was going to say late hit out of bounds is tough to call Marty on that one because he'd already started the tackle inbounds and finished it out of bounds, but it is the horse collar tackle. That's another 15-yard penalty. So the first drive of the football game, 2 penalties for 30 yards already on Danville, and Bullitt East has it deep in Danville territory now at the Admiral 30-yard line. Travis Egan stands in shotgun. He's got Gauthier on his left-hand side. Davenport and Brogan near sideline. Looks like Austin Wilson on the far sideline. He'll now send Gauthier in motion towards the far side. And will settle in the slot, kind of lined up directly with Egan. 3-step drop. Egan takes the snap. He'll throw near sideline. Caught by Brogan, who is wide open. Makes one man miss. Jukes around another, and Brogan's in the end zone for a Bullitt East touchdown. Boy, he put Danville defenders on skates after making the catch in about an 8-yard out route. He made Trumbo miss, and he also made, I believe, Maury Brown miss as well, and that's a touchdown for Bullitt East. It goes down as a 30-yard touchdown pass from Travis Egan to Cameron Brogan. For Egan on the season, touchdown pass number 14. For Brogan, it's touchdown catch number 7, and it's 6-0 Bullitt East.
Yeah, he wasn't going against second teamers. He had a couple of Danville's better defensive backs that, yeah, he pretty much took them to school that time.
Kicking for Bullitt East tonight is number 15, Ethan Davis. And Davis is actually their backup kicker. And we'll talk about that in just a second. The snap is down. The hold is down. The kick is a line drive, and it's good. Davis had only attempted 1 extra point this year. He was 0 for 1. Their starting kicker is Colin Elder, who wears number 42. It is 7-0 Bullitt East over Danville after a touchdown drive that went for 70 yards. Back in 1 minute on 103.9 FM, WHIR Danville.
McDonald's is hiring in Harrodsburg and Danville. Work close to home part-time or full-time. McDonald's offers flexible scheduling, competitive pay, college tuition assistance, and more. Text the word APPLY to 38,000 to connect with a job.
We're halfway through the football season. It's the Pizza Hut Pigskin Report, live from the Harrodsburg Pizza Hut Monday nights from 6 o'clock until 7 on WHIR and WHBN. We talk live with all the area high school football coaches of Danville, Boyle County, Lincoln County, Garrett County, and Mercer County, as well as reports from Center College head coach Andy Fry and UK head football coach. The Pizza Hut Pigskin Report, Mondays from 6 o'clock until 7 on WHIR, WHBN, and HometownLive.net.
7-0 Bullitt East over Danville, and Elder will approach the kick. It is a pooch kick, far sideline, fielded by, I believe that is Jakeem Ray, who has the football, crossing the 30 to the 35-yard line. So Jakeem, the Danville quarterback, fields it at the 30. He takes it 5 yards to the 35, and Danville has it 65 yards away from the end zone. 1st and 10 for the Admirals. They're down 7-0 with 10:33 to play here in the first quarter on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard.
All right, so East, they score first. Let's see how Danville, see if they keep their head up, go through the plan, go through their, their first 10 plays they got scripted out, and see how this goes for them.
It is Maury Brown who opens up at quarterback. So a little wildcat formation. Next to him is Josh Bixler. 3 far, 1 near. Brown takes the snap. He'll set up and throw, and caught by Quentin Anderson, who makes one man miss. Will cut up field and now gang tackled by 2 Bullitt East defenders. But Danville throws with Maury Brown. Brown has taken multiple snaps at quarterback, but he's never actually thrown a pass out of quarterback. And he finds Quentin Anderson for about an 8-yard gain or so. It is maybe 7-yard gain, 2nd down and 3 to go. It's tough to tell when there are teams that have visitors' press boxes. They always put the visitors on the side where the sticks are in front of you instead of across the field. So it's kind of tough to tell sometimes where the ball is in accordance to the sticks. Trumbo comes in motion. Brown takes the snap. He keeps it up the gut, crosses the 40 to the 44, pushing to the 45 and driven backward by 3 defenders to the 45. He's 1 yard shy of the sticks, but a 3-yard gain for Maury Brown. Leaves a 3rd down and 1 to go. And for the first time tonight, it's a Caldwell Banker VIP Realty, very important play for the Admiral offense, a 3rd down and 1.
So I see, so far they've shown Maury's shown that he can throw and he can run. Even though it wasn't like a impressive throw, it was a nice throw on a little hook pattern with the tight end. So let's see how he does.
Shotgun formation for Maury Brown. Right-hand side is Josh Bixler. Braden Boppin. He hands it off to Braden. Braden has a 1st down. Spins into Bullitt East territory. Inside the 50 to the 48-yard line goes Braden Boppin. They needed 1, and Boppin got 7. Move the chains. It's a Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance 1st down. The injury report tonight brought to you by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Danville. They're at 900 Houstonville Road. Medicine Shop Pharmacy, caring beyond prescriptions. Call 238-0002. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, caring beyond prescriptions. We were not aware of any injuries coming into the pregame, and we'll continue this conversation after Brown takes it left-hand side, has a block. 45-40, 35 near the 30-yard line, pushed out of bounds inside the 35 at about the... See with a far sideline mark, some 33-yard line. It's a 15-yard gain for Maury Brown. Move the chains. It's another Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance 1st down, and the keeper by Maury Brown.
And I do like their script that they're going by here. They're not getting in a hurry. They're not trying to go after anything big, because really with Bullitt East offense, you want to keep them off the field. They're a powerful offense. So coach is just kind of working and taking his time.
And continuing my conversation that I was having just before that play, Jalen Dunn is not playing in tonight's game. He's not dressed. He's on the sideline. Brown takes the snap, gives it off to Braden Boffman, and Braden is tackled. He's almost clotheslined at the 32-yard line and is ripped backward. There's no flag in the play for a face mask. Danville sideline 1-1, but it really just looked like Brown got clotheslined. There's no gain on the play. It's 2nd down and 10 to go from the 33.
And go ads from the Boyle County PVA, Lucretia Mike Gibson, and her staff. Proud to support the Danville Admirals.
Tonight's announcer's attire is provided by Custom Promotional Products in Harrodsburg. CPP has you covered with your favorite team wear. Call Cindy or Larry at 734-5222. Direct snap to Maury. Maury upfield to the 30. 25-20, and look out for Maury Brown in the end zone. He's going 33 yards, and Danville's an extra point away from tying this football game up. A 33-yard keeper by Maury Brown, and Bullitt East lost him, and the Admirals are in the end zone.
And that's the excitement Maury Brown can bring. He just pretty much went right through the middle and broke it to the outside, and then the races were on. They couldn't catch him.
For Maury Brown, it is touchdown run number 8. And Maury just about to cross the 700-yard mark this season with 50 rush yards on 3 carries. in this first drive alone. And Sasha Wade again kicking for Caleb Wilcher tonight. So down on one knee is Enrique Gutierrez-Jacobs, and Sasha Wade will line up the extra point. Snap is high, but Gutierrez-Jacobs gets it down. Wade's kick, I believe, is good, and it is right inside the left upright. So Sasha Wade delivers, Mari Brown delivers. It's Danville 7, Bullitt East 7. On the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard, Danville just scored, and you can score a job at Nesco Resource, 238-0058, or online, nescoresource.com, on the Whitaker Bank touchdown by Mari Brown. Back in 60 seconds on 103.9 FM, WHIR Danville.
This is Daniel Elliott, and you have given me the great honor of serving as your state representative in Frankfort, where I fight to preserve our values and way of life. I get up every day to make our communities and state the best they can be, but there's more work to be done. That's why I'm asking for your vote on or before November the 8th, and I'll never forget that I work for you, paid for by the Elliott Campaign Fund.
If you're shopping around for better rates on your auto, home, rental, or life insurance, give Amy Hazlett Insurance Agency a call today at 859-236-9100 for a free quote. Amy can check numerous rates for you to save you money and save you time. She has been proudly serving Boyle and surrounding counties for many years. Amy Hazlett Insurance Agency is located in Danville on Houstonville Road, Southland Shopping Center. Her phone number is 859-236-9100.
Cameron Brogan takes the kickoff to the 45-yard line. Danville kicked it short. Brogan fielded it and just kind of bulldozed his way to the 45. So Bullitt East 55 yards away from the end zone, but Danville marches down the field on a 7-play drive capped by Amari Brown 33-yard touchdown run. It's 7-7 with 7:57 to play here in the first quarter. Travis Egan with a touchdown pass in the Bullitt East opening drive of this football game. Stands in shotgun, has Gauthier on his right-hand hip, too near and too far for the senior quarterback, who will send Brogan in motion. Fakes the handoff to him. Egan sets up. He'll fire deep near sideline, looking for Davenport, and he overthrew him incomplete. Trumbo, step for step with him. Davenport wanted a flag. Trumbo was grabbing at Davenport as he came down the near sideline, but no flag thrown, and it's 2nd down and 10 to go. We have a great view of those plays that happen near sideline, because we do sit low here at Bullitt East, and those plays that happen, those deep passes down the near sideline, have a great view of those, and that one a little bit overthrown with Trumbo in coverage. 2nd down and 10 to go for Travis Egan, who has that quarterback position in his bloodline, football in his bloodline as well. Shotgun for Egan. He takes the snap, hands it off to Coffey. A huge hole left-hand side, crosses to the 50. Trumbo will push him out at the 47-yard line. Trumbo closed quickly on what looked like a massive hole for Gauthier off the left tackle, but it is a 7-yard gain. Leaves a 3rd down and 3, and a Caldwell Banker VIP Ruthie, very important play for the Admiral defense. A 3rd down and 3 off that left hash mark. Bullitt East lines up quickly. Of that bunch formation, they've got 2 receivers near, too far, bunched up near the line. Egan in shotgun. He'll send Brogan in motion towards the far sideline now. He'll split out way towards the far sideline. Hard count. Danville jumps, but not over the football as Egan gets settled back in. Looks over at his head coach, Keegan Kendrick, in his first year at that Bullitt East sideline as the head coach. As now Davenport comes in motion towards the near sideline, splits out further wide. They hand it off to Gauthier. Gauthier will squeeze through a small hole and has a Bullitt East 1st down. Not quite down yet. Danville's got him by the ankles. He tries to stand back up and run for some more, but Asen Gans and I believe Braden Bothman help clean that up. First one in there, though, is big number 53 for Danville, and I think that's John Kelso, who's wearing 53. Paul McClure was out for just a brief moment. Paul's in the number 58 jersey, but I don't see Paul back out there. I can now see him on the sideline. He's talking with Sam Shearer on the sideline. Brief time called by the main official from back behind the play. Now they'll run the clock. 6:40 to play. Danville 7, Bullitt East 7. 2nd drive of the game for Bullitt East. They hand it off to Gauthier, who cuts right-hand side, and Justice Turner from back behind the play finally brings him down, but Gauthier drags him for about 6 or 7 additional yards. He is right at the sticks, and again, it's tough to see exactly where the ball is in coordination with where the 1st down marker is. It's 2nd down, so a 9-yard gain for Gauthier. It's 2nd down and 1 to go. Now the officials once again will stop the clock, and they may measure this. No, they're going to give them the first down. They're going to go ahead and move the sticks. So the ball is past the sticks, and it's a Bullitt East first down.
So, yeah, this offense runs very quickly. I mean, they've kind of got that little – they do a lot of spread offense on this, or stacked receivers. Just try to spread you out and hit you in the middle with that tough running game.
Shotgun formation for Travis Egan. Full receiver set. Gape, right-hand side. He'll send him in motion towards the near. Danville's going to bring 5. As Egan sets up, he throws deep. Got drilled as he threw it, but he hits Brogan right in his hands for a Bullitt East touchdown. A 33-yard touchdown pass, the second of the game from Travis Egan to Cameron Brogan, and a dart that hit Brogan right in the breadbasket as Egan was getting drilled by Cliff Yoakum as he released that football, and it's 13-7 Bullitt East.
Yeah, I mean, not much to say. That's a great pass. I mean, he hit the receiver straight, right in stride, and it just might be one of those that you have to try to get some pressure to disrupt its rhythm.
15th touchdown pass of the season for Travis Egan, his second of the night. And again, this is not Colin Elder, their every game kicker. This is Ethan Davis, the backup, who attempts the extra point. Snap good, hold down, kick by Davis. He has plenty of leg behind it, and it is good. A 33-yard touchdown pass from Travis Egan to Cameron Brogan. It's 14-7, Bullitt East over Danville on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Back in 1 minute on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
The Danville Medicine Shop congratulates all our local athletes. We know that every sport requires a tremendous amount of time and dedication. We are proud to support a community of great athletes, parents, grandparents, and coaches. We wish everyone an injury-free season, but if an accident does occur, know that the friendly staff at the Medicine Shop is here to help you. If you just need a bottle of ibuprofen for those sore muscles after cross-country, a wrist brace for your bowler, or a first aid kit for that cleat to the shin, we will help in every way to get your athlete back in the game. Your locally owned and operated Medicine Shop is located at 900 Houstonville Road.
Hello, this is Howard Hunt, your Bull County Judge Executive. You know I care about our kids here in Danville, Junction City, Perryville, Parksville, Mitchellsburg, and Forkland. We now have school resource officers overseeing our kids' safety and security, and this is our most important resource for the future. In addition to that, we're bringing broadband internet, high-speed internet to Boyle County. The funding is there, and we've been working on it for a while. I ask that you vote for me November 8th to re-elect Howard Hunt, your Bull County Judge Executive, paid for by Howard Hunt for Bull County Judge Executive.
Jakeem Ray again fills the kickoff for Danville. It takes it about 3 yards from the 29 to the 32-yard line. Danville has it 1st and 10 from the 32 off the left hash mark. It's a 14-7 Bullitt East lead after Cameron Brogan catches his second touchdown pass of the game from Travis Egan. We mentioned it was Egan's 15th of the season. It's Brogan's 8th of the season that he caught, and it's 14-7 Bullitt East.
Yeah, I'd like to see maybe here in a little bit moving Jakeem out and putting one of the other guys there and see if they still kick in the same spot. They kicked at the same spot twice. So.
Shotgun formation for Maury Brown, who will take the snap, fake the handoff, keep it himself. He'll cut upfield, run right into a Bullitt East defender. Lower his helmet, now turned back by about 5 red jerseys. First one in there is number 43, Gabe Henderson. Maury Brown gets about 4. It is 2nd down and 6 to go. They give him 3, 2nd down and 7.
And Go Admirals from Patrick Barsardi, District Judge candidate for Boyle and Mercer Counties. Good luck on your quest for state title number 12. Go Ads from Patrick Barsardi, District Judge candidate for Boyle and Mercer Counties.
Xavier Brown checks in on the offense for the first time and was talking with Xavier on Thursday, doing our pregame player interviews, and a fun person to talk to. A little pistol formation for Maury Brown. Takes the snap, turns around, gives it off to Braden. Braden angles right-hand side, jumps over a man to the 36, but there's a flag back behind the play, and they're going to get Danville for a holding. And Braden Bopp a little bit slow to get up and trying to stretch out that left leg. This is going to be Danville's 3rd penalty of the game. They've all been 10 yards or more. They have 2 15-yarders. They have 1 now 10-yarder, so 3 penalties for 40 yards already for Danville in the first half.
Yeah, we've kind of seen this over the season. Just they kind of hurt your momentum with some of the penalties. I mean, they're playing hard, but you still got to be focused and playing under control.
Moves it back to about the 22-yard line. Have to get to the 40 for a first down, so it's 2nd down and 18 to go. Brown in the pistol formation, same exact formation. He'll turn around, fake the handoff to Boffman. He'll scramble, throw it to Xavier, who drops the football. That guy's breathing down his neck anyway. Wasn't going to be able to advance it for much yardage, even if he did catch it. But it puts Danville in a precarious 3rd and 18 now. And a Caldwell Banker VIP Realty, very important play, a 3rd and 18. And Tim, to beat a team like Bullitt East, you can't get behind the chains and put yourself in a situation where you're in 3rd and 18s, because to be quite frank about it, Danville's defense does not look like they plan on stopping Bullitt East tonight.
No, and then also Danville, too, their passing game is not there, really. Their running game's their strength. So when you get the long downs, it's hard when you don't have a good passing game.
Danville wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
The Danville Medicine Shop congratulates all our local athletes. We know that every sport requires a tremendous amount of time and dedication. We are proud to support a community of great athletes, parents, grandparents, and coaches. We wish everyone an injury-free season, but if an accident does occur, know that the friendly staff at the Medicine Shop is here to help you. If you just need a bottle of ibuprofen for those sore muscles after cross-country, a wrist brace for your bowler, or a first aid kit for that cleat to the shin, we will help in every way to get your athlete back in the game. Your locally owned and operated Medicine Shop is located at 900 Houstonville Road.
They done did it again. Gave a great deal and made a new friend. Where's this, you say? Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg is the way. With first-class service and a spin of the wheel. For some extra gifts after your new car deal, check out the inventory at ChryslerofLawrenceburg.com and head on down to US 127 to the new Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg. Today is your deal of the day, and Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg is the way.
On 3rd down and 18, Maury Brown took the snap, looked downfield, but was spun down. May have gained about a yard or so on the play, but that's it. 4th down and 17 to go, and Danville's going to have to punt the football away for the first time this game.
Yeah, and go Admirals from Casey McCoy, candidate for Bull County Clerk. Casey McCoy is cheering on the Admirals as they go for state title number 12. Go Ads from Casey McCoy, candidate for Bull County Clerk.
Back deep for Danville to punt is number 9, Quentin Anderson. Cameron Brogan is the return man for Bullitt East. You heard Xavier Brown. If you listened pregame, Cameron Brogan is the one he was mentioning who was at that EKU camp that Xavier was at, who got offered on the spot at that camp by Eastern Kentucky University. Snap is taken by Anderson, and the punt's blocked. It is picked up by Xavier, who advances it out of the 25, tripped up at the 29-yard line. Ball bounced right up in Xavier Brown's hands. Brown took it to the 29 for a 7-yard gain on the block punt, but Bullitt East will take over 1st and 10 from the Danville 29-yard line, and Anderson just couldn't get the punt off. He had 3 guys in his face.
Yeah, they definitely, they were coming with punt block on that time, and it almost looks like it caught Danville by surprise a little bit, but yeah, let's see how the Danville, the defense holds up. They're at 30 or a 29-yard line going in, and so I expect another long pass.
Yeah, this is right in Travis Egan's wheelhouse. He's had 2 touchdown passes, both of them for 30-plus yards, a 30-yard touchdown pass and a 33-yard touchdown pass today. So Egan's in shotgun, Gothier next to him, 3 far and 1 near. Cameron Brogan's been the man so far for Bullitt East as Danville with 3 down linemen. They'll send a man in motion near sideline. That's Bryce Hoover, big number 88, and Bullitt East jumped. Multiple flags fly on the field. It's a false start. I think it's on the Bullitt East right tackle, who looks like it's number 52, Caden Clark. I'm sorry, number 72 Landon Alvey, the 5'7" sophomore. Tell you what, if he's 5'7", then I'm about 6'9".
Yeah, it's kind of like number 75 there. I think he's about the same thing. I think he's like 5'8". Maybe it's like they got their same roster from Atherton did a couple weeks ago.
They got Landon Casey, wears 75 at 5'6". He looks like he's about 6'7". Yeah, or 6'6", or so. Maybe they guy putting the roster in just clicked the wrong number there. But to be 6'6", and they put 5'6". There's no way that kid's 5'6". Shotgun formation for Bullitt East. It's 1st and 15. Ball at the 34-yard line for the first Bullitt East penalty of this football game. Egan with a snap. Danville brings 4. Egan plenty of time. Will set up. Fire near sideline, incomplete. Looking for Davenport. Trumbo was step for step with him, and Egan just overthrew him. It's 2nd down and 15. Good coverage there by DeMonte Trumbo tonight.
Yeah, it is. And, and we've seen, though, that Egan can pretty much put it into a small spot. So Trumbo's got to have some of the best coverage that he's had all year long, which he's doing a really good job. But, this is a tough quarterback.
And the thing is, it doesn't get easier for Danville as you go down the rest of the season because you got Cutter Boley awaiting in a couple of weeks. He has an offer from the University of Alabama. Just got one from Nebraska a couple of weeks ago. They handed off to Brogan on the end around. Brogan burst to speed inside the 30, inside the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Dives towards the pylon, and he is just short. To the 1 yard line goes Cameron Brogan. It is a 33-yard gain on the end around to Cameron Brogan, who is just torching Danville's defense tonight. First and goal from the 1 for Bullitt East. And the Chargers are quickly back up to the line. We heard Coach Peach say they will go under center when they get inside the goal line. Egan comes under center, takes the snap. Quarterback keeper pushed from behind, now pulled backward. Did he cross the goal line? Doesn't look like he did. He stopped just short. It's going to be second down and goal from about the half-yard line. So Egan was pushing forward, was being pushed from behind, but Danville's defensive line, and I think it was Sam Shearer who was pulling him back, and Paul McClure was in there as well.
Yeah, they moved Paul Wind over the center. He's usually a little bit wider, but
Egan back under center again. Design quarterback keeper again. This time he looks like he's in, pushing over the goal line, and he is for a Bullitt East touchdown. So Travis Egan keeps it himself. It's rushing touchdown on the season, number 7 for the Bullitt East quarterback. It's 20-7.
yeah, we kind of told you during this game that this is a powerful offense. I mean, Travis Egan, we saw what he did last year when he played Danville, and he's kind of keeping the same momentum going. I mean, you have to up your game to stop this kid.
Ethan Davis is 2 for 2 on extra point attempts tonight as he lines it up. The 5'8" senior gives his holder a shake of the head, and Davis's extra point is punched up and punched through. It's 21-7 Bullitt East on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Back in 1 minute on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
Big deals.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Xavier Brown, as Tim said, stands in the spot Jakeem Ray had been in previously, and it's Brown who takes the kickoff and advances it to the 29-yard line, about a 7-yard return for Xavier Brown. 1st and 10 for Danville, but they trail 21-7 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard.
Hey, Danville, keep your car spotless at Thoroughbred Car Wash with this new Luster wash and automatic dryers. It's a touch-free wash with professional car care products in the Big Lots Shopping Center, Danville.
Xavier Brown is making his way towards Danville's sideline, but it's taken him a very long time as he appears to be favoring his right leg, and will go down to be attended to by Danville's athletic trainer, Lisa Fisher. Maury Brown is in shotgun with Braden Boffin behind him, so it's a pistol formation. Quentin Anderson near sideline, and it looks like maybe Josh Bixler far sideline. They'll fake the handoff to Braden. Maury takes it himself. He'll cut up the field towards the left-hand side and crosses to the 27-yard line. Sorry, 26-yard line. It's a 1-yard gain for Maury Brown. It's 2nd down and 9 to go.
I kind of like a little bit how Coach Peach is doing this. He's putting the ball in his playmaker's hands. And, you know, that's going to give him the best chance here. Just the thing is, seems like every game they've kind of put in a new offense or something different. So we just got to have this where the guys get used to what's going on, to the plays, to the feel of it. So.
Yeah, Maury Brown already has his jersey, the back end of his jersey ripped all the way up to nearly where his number is in the back. So He's already looks like he's taken a beating. We're not even through the first quarter. Brown in shotgun, 3 near, 1 far, low snap. Brown pulls it down, has a man in his face, and cannot make that guy miss. Danville's offensive line on the left-hand side got beat. That's Sam Shearer, and Brown is down for the sack. It's number 54, Tyler Redmond, the 6-foot senior, who brought Maury Brown down back to the 21-yard line, 5-yard loss. And it's 3rd down and 14. And a Caldwell Banker VIP Realty, very important play for the Admirals, a 3rd and 14.
And go as best wishes from another winning team, the crew at Lawson's Tractors, the area's New Holland and Kubota dealer, located on Highway 127, just 4 miles south of Danville.
3rd down and 15. They say Braden Boppin, right-hand side of Maury Brown, 2 near and 2 far, and I think Danville wants a timeout. Their second timeout in the first quarter alone with 1:57 to play. The Admirals want a timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
Intercounty Energy wants you to put safety first when you're working outside. Always look up to see if there are overhead power lines, and be sure to stay clear of them. For safety's sake, always hire a professional to trim trees instead of doing it yourself. Remember, a tree limb cut in the wrong place could fall on a power line and cause you a world of hurt. If you do decide to do the work yourself, always protect your eyes and hands by wearing safety glasses and gloves. Intercounty Energy cares about your safety. Look up, be alert, and stay safe.
It's Bullitt East 21, Danville 7. The Admirals with a 3rd and 14 from their own 21-yard line. Have to cross the 35 for a first down. And Bullitt East is got the band rocking. The student section is waving. They are having fun already. Just 11 minutes into this football game. Shotgun formation for Maury Brown. Braden Boppin, left-hand side. As Danville takes the snap, Brown will screen it out where it's caught by Quentin Anderson. Anderson down the far sideline runs into his own man, but he's gobbled up by 4 or 5 Bullitt East jerseys at the 26-yard line. They get 5. They needed 14, so they're 9 yards short, and Danville will punt the football for the second straight drive. Quentin Anderson, who will punt the football away, and the last time Quentin was out there, had his punt blocked.
Yeah, I was going to say that play, it's kind of hard. A lot of times you'd like to see it pass a little bit closer to the sticks for the first down, but like I said, Danville's still working through some kinks in their passing game.
Back deep is Cameron Brogan for Bullitt East. He's counting the number of players in the field. And it looks like Bullitt East is one man short. I think he wants another guy out there. Bullitt East only has 10 guys out there, and Keegan Kendrick has to call a timeout, and he is livid at his sideline right now. Cameron Brogan was counting and looking over at Bullitt East and was pointing with his index finger. Needed one more out there. Danville's actually one short as well. Braden Boffman spread it out there late, but it was Bullitt East who called the timeout. So the Chargers take a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Stay tuned after the game for the winner of tonight's Good Hands Award, a service of Amy Hazlett Insurance Agency at 3940 South Danville Bypass next to Windjammer.
And go Admirals from your friends at Monticello Banking Company, the bank that means competitive loans and deposit rates, a wide variety of financial services. You expect quality and you'll get it at Monticello Banking Company in Danville on Smoky Way.
So Cameron Brogan, who has eaten Danville alive in the first quarter already with 2 touchdown passes and a 33-yard touchdown run, he's looking for more here in the first quarter. Anderson back deep. DeMonte Trumbo's lined up on the near sideline, and it's Braden Boffman who will block for Anderson right behind the long snapper for Danville. As Anderson takes the snap, it's a low line drive that just barely cleared the offensive line, and it rolls out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Well, all things considered, it's better than a block, and it may be better than punting it to Cameron Brogan, who was lined up at the 47-yard line in Danville territory, or in his own territory, I should say. So the difference between punting it to Brogan where it was lined up and where the ball right out of bounds is just about 4 yards. The only problem is it didn't look pretty. And Bullitt East has it in Danville territory to begin this drive at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, that's the point. You know, kicking anything to Brogan right now, the way that kid's playing, yeah, they might be just as good off the way that punt went.
Shotgun formation for Travis Egan. Mason Gauthier, who was the one that did most of the damage to Danville last year. Of course, Egan threw for 4 touchdowns, but in terms of yardage, Gauthier ran for 230-plus and 3 scores. Shotgun formation for Egan, and the entire offensive line for Bullitt East jumped. Is there no flag? The world. Everybody in the line jumped up except the center. So it's going to be a false start, I would think, on everyone on Bullitt East side except the center.
That or sometimes they will call it on the center.
Danville jumped, but they were reacting to Bullitt East moving. Officials discuss this. I don't know what the discussion is. It looked like it's a pretty blatant false start.
Yeah, I mean, that's some big old boys that moved up there. It's like you can't really see them.
Nowhere for those guys to hide.
No.
Number 66 is a big one. Jacob Kaufman, the 5'9" senior.
Well, at least they might have got his height right.
And he's talking with the back judge right now, who has moved up and standing right over top of the football.
Best wishes to the Admirals from the Helton Law Office. The Office of Service Central Kentuckians with aggressive professional legal representation. In Danville and West Main, call 859-236-4520.
They just called Danville for an offside on that. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty on Danville. That is their 4th penalty. I'm not sure exactly how that's an offside on Danville when the entire offensive line jumped.
Yeah, I'm not either. Yeah. Maybe I've got some smears on the glass I didn't see totally or not.
Well, I've got the window open in front of me, Tim, so I don't have any smears in front of me, and I saw the same thing you did. That's a baffling one. 1st down and 5 as Egan stands in shotgun. I mean, literally every offensive lineman except the center jumped up. Shotgun formation, they hand it off to Gauthier. He'll angle right-hand side and runs over one man, brought down by Sam Shear and Brayton Boffman, who was initially the one that Gauthier was trying to send down to the ground, held on to Gauthier long enough to bring him down. It's to the 32-yard line. It's about a 7-yard gain for Gauthier and a Bullitt East 1st down. Stay tuned for the halftime show. It's brought to you by the Parthenon Greek and American Eats in the Greenleaf Shopping Center in Danville. Shotgun formation, and there's Bullitt East again. Their offensive line is jumping. What's going on? I didn't realize the offensive line could shift like that. I've never seen that in football. Can they do that?
Well, I mean, as long as they don't, a lot of times don't let them, as long as they don't put a hand down on the ground.
That's a Danville offside again. Maybe they're not, because we can't see the hands on the ground, so maybe the hands aren't on the ground from where we're sitting. But that's going to be another Danville offside. It's going to push Bullitt East up 5 yards. That's 50 yards of penalties in the first half on the Admirals.
You know, it's getting closer to getting more penalty yards than there are offensive yards.
Shotgun formation for Travis Egan. And again, the Bullitt East offensive line shifts. So that must be what's happening, Tim. They're not putting their hands on the ground. They toss it out to Gauthier, left-hand side, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Pushed out of bounds to the 5-yard line, but multiple flags litter the field right in the vicinity of holding.
Yeah, for you all listening at home, what you're doing, they're pretty much taking that backside guard. Cause I thought looking at them, their guard was pretty big, what you normally see. So they're taking, pretty much the right side guard. They're moving him over to the left side and giving him an unbalanced line and running behind that side of the line.
And every time they move, Danville is reacting to the movement, obviously, because they think the offensive line is jumping up. Yeah. What they're doing is, as Tim said, shifting, and Danville reacting to that, and it's causing Danville to jump offside.
It's one of those things, though, hey, this looks like something familiar from another team we know of.
Yes, the shotgun formation at the 35-yard line. Have to cross to the 20 for a 1st down. So it's 1st down and 15 to go. Egan takes the direct snap. He'll scramble far sideline. He will juke around one man and is going to be gang tackled. Asen Gans in there, and looks like Quentin Anderson in there as well. They'll give him the 25-yard line. It's about a 10-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 4 to go. Boyle County does that same exact formation. They'll line everybody up before the huddle in a single straight line, and they sprint to the line, and it causes confusion on the defense. That last 10-yard run, though, by Travis Egan ends the first quarter of play. It's Bullitt East 21, Danville 7, and the Chargers threaten with the ball at the Admiral 25-yard line as we start the second quarter in 1 minute on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
Hey folks, this is Jack Hendricks inviting all veterans, active duty, and families to come out and meet and greet with General Howard Hunt this Sunday at the Bullitt County Fairgrounds. Refreshments served from 4 to 6. All are welcome. Howard is a 34-year veteran of the U.S. Air Force, a retired brigadier general. Vote November 8th to re-elect Howard Hunt, Bullitt County Judge Executive. Be sure to bring a chair and join us this Sunday at the Bullitt County Fairgrounds, 4 to 6 p.m.
Paid for by Howard Hunt for Judge Executive.
Hi, Bull County voters. I am Trilly Bottom, candidate for Bull County Judge Executive. As a candidate for all the people, I will be your voice to the fiscal court. A vote for me is a vote for experience, dedication, and trust. Vote Trilly Bottom for Bull County Judge Executive. Paid for by Trilly Bottom for Bull County Judge Executive.
Delight your taste with a stop at Hardee's of Junction City. Take advantage of these $5 meals. Mix and match your breakfast favorites. Choose any two: sausage, egg biscuit, country fried steak biscuit, or biscuit and gravy. Your choice of any two, just $5 at Hardee's in Junction City, corner Shelby and 127. Eat like you mean it.
(21-7), Bullitt East leads over Danville for Travis Egan, 65 yards passing in the first quarter. Cameron Brogan has added 65 receiving yards, so all the completions from Egan have gone to Brogan, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. It's 2nd down and 4 to go to begin this second quarter as, again, Bullitt East offensive line shifts, and they'll snap it to Egan. They run the counter play to Gauthier, huge hole up the gut, but slips down at the 21-yard line. He is right at the first down marker. And they're going to give him the first down. They needed 4, he got 4. And Gauthier not slipped. He's probably right up the gut for a 25-yard touchdown run. So Danville fortunate Gauthier lost his footing, but it's a first down for Bullitt East. Ball at the 21-yard line. And the Chargers continue to march down the field on the Admirals. Gauthier left-hand side. Egan stands in shotgun. Too far, one near, as the offensive line once again shifts towards the right-hand side. Egan takes the snap. 3-step drop. He has time. He fires. Far sideline. Jump ball. It is caught by Nolan Davenport right over top of Trumbo, and he's in for a Bullitt East touchdown. On the far corner, Egan just threw a jump ball. Davenport had the height over Trumbo. Trumbo never turned around to look for the football, and Davenport went over DeMonte Trumbo, made the catch, and was in the front corner of the end zone for a Bullitt East touchdown. And it is 27-7 Chargers.
Yeah, and we knew that's what we were going to get. Trumbo, he didn't turn around and look for the ball. It might have helped him out a little bit, but it was a good ball placement. So, yeah, it's just a real good pass on this point.
Touchdown catch number 6 for Nolan Davenport, and Ethan Davis lines up the extra point. Holding for Bullitt East's Jack Zwerneman. The extra point is up. It is no good, and you could tell immediately when Davis kicked it, he put his hands on his helmet like he knew he had messed up. But the 21-yard touchdown pass by Travis Egan to Nolan Davenport stands 27-7. The Chargers by 20. Back in 1 minute on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
If you're shopping around for better rates on your auto, home, rental, or life insurance, give Amy Hazlett Insurance Agency a call today at 859-236-9100 for a free quote. Amy can check numerous rates for you to save you money and save you time. She has been proudly serving Boyle and surrounding counties for many years. Amy Hazlett Insurance Agency is located in Danville on Houstonville Road, Southland Shopping Center. Her phone number is 859-236-9100.
Hello, my name is Casey McCoy, your candidate for the next Bull County clerk. With 15 years experience serving my hometown and 30 years of family experience in a clerk's office, I am asking for your vote November 8th. Paid for by Casey McCoy for Bull County clerk. All about Bull County, not about politics.
Hello, this is James J.H. Atkins. I'm looking forward to being your mayor, the people's mayor. I pledge to listen to your concerns and to the concerns of all of the citizens of Danville. Please vote Atkins on November the 8th. Thanks. Paid for by the committee to elect J.H. Atkins.
Jakeem Ray takes the kickoff to the 26-yard line. Danville sets up 1st and 10 from their own 26, and they have an uphill battle. 27-7, the Chargers already lead it. They have scored 4 touchdowns on 4 offensive drives. All 4 have come at least with Travis Egan involved in some way, shape, form, or fashion. 3 touchdown passes by Egan, 2 to Cameron Brogan, 1 to Nolan Davenport, and a touchdown run of 1 yard by Egan. Shotgun formation for Maury Brown. Too far, too near as Brown takes the snap. He'll fake the screen. He's got Boffman deep, wide open, got his man beat. Boffman makes the catch and spins down to the 40-yard line. So Brown set up a fake screen near sideline. He pump faked, and Boffman got his defender, bit him deep. That's Ryan Still, who got beat deep on coverage. And the ball's thrown just with a little bit more pop in it. Boffman's going 74 yards for a Danville touchdown. But Danville takes it to the 39-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Admirals, and a Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance first down.
Yeah, it's very safe. Something we need this time is a score, definitely, but also a long drive just to keep their offense off the field right now and try to break his rhythm.
35-yard pass from Maury Brown to Braden Boffman. As Boffman will won't take the handoff. Brown keeps it himself and charges forward inside the 35. Down to the 33-yard line goes Maury Brown. 6-yard gain. It is 2nd down and 4 to go. I will say this, Danville down 27-7. The offense isn't hanging their heads out there, are they?
No. And I mean, really, it's what you want to see. Okay, if you're down, you're down. Just do what you need to do to get back into the game.
What the offense needs to do is score, and hopefully your defense can come up and somehow get some pressure on Travis Egan and make some plays. Too far, one near. It's Richard Norris who's lined up as the receiver near sideline. Brown takes the snap, hands it off to Boffman. Boffman has nowhere to go. Now cuts up field, makes one man miss, spins around another, and somehow fights back to the 33-yard line. Well, he's lucky he got back to the line of scrimmage. That play looked like it was doomed for about a 4 or 5-yard loss. And Maury Brown now is in pain. He is holding his right hand. And Jakeem Ray is going to come in for Danville at quarterback. Brown's going to try to stay out there, but at least he's not going to take the snaps at quarterback, it doesn't look like. And Asen Gans is going to check in as well. It's 3rd down and 4 to go, so officially Braden Boffman lost 1 yard, and now Mark Peach is going to call a timeout on Danville's sideline as Danville was just about set to line up in Wishbone. It's Danville's 3rd timeout already, so they're out of timeouts. Back in 30 seconds on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville. I'll tell you what, Tim, we'll go ahead and we'll keep it right here.
All right, yeah, and so if you've had a wreck, tell the tow truck driver to take it to the brothers Brent and Devin at Squell Collision Center in Danville, 11 Road. Go Admirals.
Stay tuned after the game for the winner of tonight's Good Hands Award, a service of Amy Hazlett Insurance Agency, 3940 South Danville Bypass. Sorry, they're not on the South Danville Bypass anymore. I'm so used to saying that. They are in the shopping center. They're near Ace Hardware, and where Dollar General is, Ace Hardware. And right in that area, right behind where that new car wash, I believe, is going up on Houstonville Road.
Yeah.
Is that a car wash?
I think so. I think it is.
If not, we just told everybody in Danville it's going to be. So they're going to be real disappointed if it ends up not being a car wash.
Yeah, I was trying to think how to get out of that one.
We can't. Danville's going to go Wishbone. It looks like no. Brown's going to stay in at quarterback. So the timeout, Maury apparently, the pain in his hand has subsided enough to take the snap. Josh Bixler next to on 3rd and 4. Brown will take it. He'll pull it down and run with it. He has some room. 30 stiff arms inside the 30. Carries a man to the 27-yard line. Goes Maury Brown. So Danville needed 4, and Maury got 6. Move the chains. It's a Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance first down.
And, I've always been impressed the whole year watching Maury Brown. The kid has no quit in him. I mean, he's still going. He's not paying attention to score. He's not getting his head down. He's still trying to lead his team. He's being a leader on the field, and he's fun to watch.
A sophomore, Maury Brown, he is what you would call a super sophomore. He had a second freshman year due to the Senate bill that allowed players to redo whatever grade they wanted to due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And so Maury Brown, the super sophomore in pistol formation, Boffman behind him, 1 near and 3 far for Maury Brown as Brown will take the snap, turns around, gives it off to Braden. Braden, right-hand side, he's chased down and brought down from behind. That could be a horse collar tackle as well. First one in there is number 5, Isaiah Hare. Danville wanted a horse collar. Hare was reaching in there inside Boffman's jersey, back where the nameplate would be for an NFL or college player, but there's no flag called, and they're going to roll Braden Boffman down at about the 27-yard line, so it's no gain. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Braden's had trouble finding room outside of the tackle. Most of Danville's runs have come up the gut in the form of Maury Brown on the keeper.
Yeah, it has. And I think, we've seen Braden run up the middle, too. He's a really good runner in the middle. I like to see that starting to work in again.
Brown in shotgun, 2 near, 2 far. Brown takes the snap. He'll screen it out to Quentin Anderson, makes the catch. Anderson cuts upfield inside the 25, near sideline. Now brought down from behind. Inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line goes Quentin Anderson. Danville got, it looks like about 9. It's 3rd down and 1 to go. But again, a screenplay to Quentin Anderson goes for good yardage. And Danville is right where they want to be. 3rd down and about 1 to go. And Jakeem Ray will come back in. And this may mean wishbone formation for Danville.
And go ads from Stacey Coons, candidate for Bull and Mercer County District Judge. Stacey Coons is cheering on the Admirals as they play for state title number 12.
Wishbone formation, Jakeem Ray. It's Justice Turner, the up back. Maury Brown, Braden Boffman, the split backs back behind Jakeem Ray, who turns around, gives it off to Maury. Maury just needs 1 yard, and he cannot find a yard. He has nowhere to go. He is thrown down by Isaiah Hare back at the 18-yard line. So Maury lost 1. It is 4th down and 2 to go, and Danville is going to go for this on 4th and 2, no doubt about it.
Yeah, that time, the wishbone, it really works out if you can hit the hole a little bit quicker. And there's just so much penetration defensive-wise. Maury had a hard time getting into the hole.
It's a Caldwell Banker VIP Realty, very important play. A 4th and 2 for Danville from the Bullitt East 18-yard line. Wishbone formation for Jakeem Ray. 3 back behind him. Ray will toss it to Boffman. Boffman near sideline gets a massive block on the left side by Justice Turner, who just threw down a Charger. And Boffman sprints towards the 16-yard line. He needed 1. He got 2. Move the chains. It's a Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance first down. Justice Turner just flattened a Bullitt East defensive lineman on that play to allow Braden Boffman to scoot forward for 2 yards.
And people, we're talking, Justin's not a really big guy, but he just took down a really big defensive lineman for Bullitt East. And it just shows you got good form, good technique. It doesn't really matter too much with the size.
Yeah, 5'10", 180 is what Justice is listed at. Good drive for Danville. 1st and 10 from the 16. Brown takes the snap. He'll shimmy a couple of times to try to push inside the 15. They'll mark him right at the 15. It's just 1 yard for Danville. 2nd down and 9 to go as multiple red jerseys trying to pile off of Maury Brown. One of them helps Maury up. That's number 54 for Bullitt East, Tyler Redmond, the 6-foot senior.
Yeah, big lineman Paul McClure is looking at the coach and saying, "Come on, he's motioning his hands. Let's go." They're feeling it right now. They're especially when you got a lineman tell you, "Let's go." They're ready. They're having their way pretty much.
Yeah, the only issue is Danville's offense also plays defense. They're probably feeling a lot of that too. Brown in shotgun, hands it off to Boffman. Trump the football. Braden jumps right back on it. Down, though, at the 17-yard line. So Danville lost a yard on the fumbled handoff by Braden Boffman. The Admirals do recover, but it puts them in a tough position. 3rd down and 11 to go. And the Caldwell Banker VIP Realty, very important play for the Admirals. A 3rd and 11. This has been a spot where Danville has almost always screened it out. It looks, at least for this game, to Quentin Anderson on 2nd and 3rd and longs. Xavier Brown has not been out there since he went out with his ankle injury. He right now is being talked with by Lucas Schaus, the Danville defensive coordinator. So we'll see if Xavier comes back in the game. Brown takes the snap, scrambles far sideline, looks for somewhere to throw, now screens it out to Boffman. Boffman will stiff arm, but he's brought down in the backfield. Back behind the 20-yard line, maybe to the 21 or 22. If so, it's about a 5-yard loss. It makes it 4th down and 16 for the Admirals. And Caleb Wilcher not kicking today. Sasha Wade appears to be the Danville kicker. And this from right here would be a 37-yard field goal. And Danville's going to have to go for this on 4th and 15 from the 21-yard line. They're going to mark them at the 20. So 4th and 15 from the 20. They have to get to the 5 for a first down. Maury Brown is in shotgun. 2 near. That's Richard Norris and Justice Turner. 2 far for the Admirals as well. Braden Boffman next to Brown. The Chargers look like they'll bring some pressure. They bring 4 as Brown will pull it down. He'll scramble near sideline. He has some room. 25 shimmies, 20 stiff arms, but not enough room. Brought down at the 18-yard line for Maury Brown. Bullitt East defense closed quickly. They have some team speed, and they held Maury to a 2-yard gain. So Danville's drive is a good one. It is a time-consuming one, but the Admirals cannot capitalize, and the scoreboard right now is all that matters, and it shows Bullitt East leading 27-7 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard, and Maury Brown now has to get a breather because he ran literally every single play just about of that drive for Danville offensively.
Yeah, and he's
it looks like he's wearing a hospital gown for his jersey. I mean, seriously, it's ripped up all the way up above his waist. He has his jersey untucked, and his jersey's ripped almost in 2. Shotgun formation for Travis Egan. There's 4:50 to play now in the first half, and a long drive by Danville, but no points. 27-7, the Chargers lead. Egan, a direct snap, a keeper. He'll take it himself. He crosses the 25, 30, far sideline. 35, still on his feet, and is bopped down just shy of the 40 to the 39-yard line. So a 20-yard gain by Travis Egan, who stumbled a couple of times, but somehow kept his feet, was able to cross to the 40, so they give him a 21-yard gain, and it's a first down for Bullitt East.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for the defense now. Like I said, they were feeling it, and if you score, all that pain goes away, but they didn't score. You see the guys are really kind of huffing it right now.
Shotgun formation for Egan. He takes the snap. He'll fake the handoff. It's a play action. Egan looks for room downfield, throws it just short. It was intended for Austin Wilson. Wilson trying to pull that ball off the grass and couldn't get his hands underneath it on a low throw by Egan. It's 2nd down and 10. That's about the first mistake Travis Egan has made all game. Richard Norris has not played defensively for Danville tonight either. He is just sitting on the bench with his helmet on.
Yeah, and he's a name that you would hear a lot during the broadcast in the past few games. Make a lot of trouble off that right inside.
He has played offensively, but he has not played defensively tonight. So a couple of changes for Danville. You have Asen Gans and looks like Justice Turner as well as Chris Greer in those linebacker spots. Shotgun formation. It's a play action. Egan throws far sideline, caught by Davenport, who was tripped up on that far sideline by, cannot get the number, Braden Boffman, who trips him up at the 46-yard line. That's a 6-yard gain, but 3rd down and 4, and a chance for Danville to potentially get off this football field. To be a timely time for a sack, for lack of a better term. Danville hasn't had one yet this game, but we mentioned when Spencer County beat Bullitt East, they were in Egan's face the entire game, sacked him 3 times. Egan comes under center. Gauthier back behind him. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. As Davenport comes in motion, they'll hand it off to Gauthier up the gut. Burst of speed near sideline. 50 into Danville territory. 45 pushing to the 43-yard line goes Mason Gauthier. First down for Bullitt East as Gauthier runs for 13 yards and a Charger first down.
Yeah, it was pretty much his own play, zone blocking scheme, and he cut back against the grain, and it was wide open.
Chargers want to score before the half. Danville does get the ball to begin the second half of play. 3:35 to play now here in the first half with the Chargers leading 27-7 as Egan comes under center. Davenport comes in motion. They hand it off to Gauthier. Right up the gut. McClure will slow him down, and Jakeem Ray will finish him off. Paul McClure reached up with his left hand. He grabbed Gauthier by the jersey, and Paul's a big boy with a lot of strength, was able to almost spin Gauthier around and allowed Jakeem Ray to come up and finish Gauthier off. So it started with Paul McClure, ended with Jakeem Ray. That goes down. It's just a 1-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 9.
It's almost like he's slingshotting back.
And Danville's lucky McClure reached up there, because if not, again, that's a play that looks like it's going to go for 10-plus yards and another Charger first down. Egan comes under center, 1 near and 1 far. He's got 2 tight ends. Gauthier in the backfield. Danville looks like they'll bring some pressure. It will bring 4 as Egan steps up. Now scrambles far sideline, dumps it off near sideline, caught by Gauthier down the near sideline, 35-30, and brought down to the 26-yard line out of bounds by Josh Bixler. Egan was scrambling near sideline as Danville's defensive line closed. He just kind of flipped it over his head to Mason Gauthier, who made the catch and ran for about 15 yards. It's another Bullitt East first down.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like a reverse option. It's like, you're going to come and get me. If not, I'm going to run. If you come to get me, then I'm just going to toss it over your head like you did. So he's running back waiting.
That puts Egan over the century mark in passing yards, has 107 of them here in the first half. Under center comes Travis Egan. 2 receiver set. Gauthier back behind him. 3-step drop. Egan fires. Caught by Davenport in a quick slant, but Boffman converges quickly. Danville trying to bring down Davenport. They finally do. A host of white jerseys are in there. Boffman, the first one to make contact. It's just a 2-3 yard gain or so inside the 25 to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, nice reaction by Boffman. He noticed it really quick. He saw the receiver break in on a slant, closed up the area.
2nd down and 6 to go. They give him 4 on that pitch and catch. And now Bullitt East can take some time. They do have 2 timeouts, but a minute 50. They don't want to score too early to give Danville another chance at the football. So they'll now go over. Keegan Kendrick will tell Travis Egan to play as Egan comes up under center now for Bullitt East. 3-step drop. Egan stands in the pocket. He will throw. Far sideline, incomplete. Looking for Davenport. Boffman step for step with him. And Danville again has themselves in a 3rd down position. It's a Caldwell Banker VIP Realty. Very important play. A 3rd and 6 for Bullitt East. The Chargers have not yet faced a 4th down and go situation. So maybe if Danville can at least put pressure on Bullitt East in a 4th down and 6 or 7 to go, if the Admirals defense can make one more stop here, we'll see what the Chargers can do with that 4th down and go situation. Shotgun formation for Egan. Gauthier right-hand side. 1 near, 2 far. Man comes in motion. They hand it off to Gauthier. Gauthier squirts up the field. Justice Turner has him by his ankle. He slips out of that tackle. Now Danville gang tackles him near the first down sticks, and it looks like he does have it. To the 14-yard line goes Mason Gauthier. He needed 6. He got 9. And now Danville and Bullitt East gets tangled up. Quentin Anderson in there tangled up, and multiple flags fly as Quentin is separated from the Bullitt East player Mason Gauthier. 50 yards and penalties in the first half for Danville. If this is on the Admirals, it would be a half the distance to the goal situation. It may be offsetting. We'll just have to see. Official turned the wrong way. Now it's to turn back towards the home crowd. It is a personal foul on Bullitt East and a dead ball personal foul on Danville. Those penalties will offset. So two guys get into a little bit of a scuffle, and neither one of them are punished because they're offsetting penalties. Xavier Brown, for what it's worth, has his jersey off and is limping on the Danville sideline. He appears to be done for the day. Xavier, well, he looks like he's having trouble even walking back behind the bench. Shotgun formation. Egan fakes the handoff. He throws ball batted up in the air, incomplete. Batted at the line, and I think it was Cliff Yoakum who got his hands up there and batted that ball down. It's 2nd down and 10 to go.
Xavier's kind of, see him on the sideline talking to somebody. He's kind of motioning around that right knee up the upper quads. I don't know if he got like a deep quad bruise. Hopefully that's what it is, and there's nothing, nothing twisted, nothing like that. Something a little rest might get him back on the field next week.
And Danville, for what it's worth, for all intents and purposes, you want to win every game, but what matters is the games the next 3 weeks, district play. Somerset, LCA, and Washington County. Shotgun formation for Travis Egan. 3 receiver set. He'll fake the handoff. He pump fakes. He'll scramble near sideline. Has a ton of room. 15, 10. Stutter steps over top of the 10-yard line. Tripped up by DeMonte Trumbo near the 5. They're going to mark him down at the 7-yard line. That is an 8-yard gain. It's 3rd down and 2. And with a minute to play now in the first half, and Bullitt East up 27-7. Now under a minute to play. The Chargers 7 yards away from the end zone. They face a 3rd down and 2. But again, they're going to milk as much clock as they can to try to strike as late as possible and put Danville's back even further against the wall here as they go into the halftime locker room. 42 seconds to play now. Egan slowly back to the line. Caldwell Banker, VIP Realty, very important play, a 3rd and 2. Egan takes the snap, throws quickly, where it's caught by Harris, but he's tripped up by Jakeem Ray. He's got a 1st down to the 4-yard line. It makes it a 1st and goal from the 4, and the clock momentarily stops as they drop the chains. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. They spot the ball. The clock runs. Under 30 seconds now. Egan in shotgun from the 4. Gauthier right-hand side. 4 receiver set. Hands it off to Mason Gauthier. Pushes forward, and he is in for a Bullitt East touchdown. Well, what a drive by Bullitt East. From the Danville 18, they went 82 yards in about 3.5 minutes. And Danville's defense just with no answer, as Bullitt East is 5 for 5 on offensive drives in tonight's game.
Yeah, and you made a point, what matters these next games coming up, but you like to see some positives coming out of this game. So, we're already going to halftime. Let's see how they make the adjustments and come out the second half.
Down on one knee is Jack Zwerneman. He's the Bullitt East holder. Kicker Ethan Davis, and it's a bad snap. Zwerneman has to pick it up and run with it now, trying to find somebody to throw it to. He just throws it up back of the end zone, and it is incomplete.
Got a flag down, Joe. That's a
flag back at the 12-yard line. We'll see what it is. And now we have another flag on Danville's side. So somebody on Danville's side said something. I think what's going to happen is they may get Danville, forget this, a roughing the passer penalty on a botched extra point attempt. And now another Danville player barks at an official. So we have roughing the passer on Danville. We have 2 personal fouls on Danville. And I think there's another flag in the end zone that happened before the 2 personal fouls. I don't know if they're going to get Danville on a pass interference penalty or not.
I kind of wondered about that. I was just hoping. It looked like the defender just literally pushed the receiver, but I thought, well, maybe.
Yeah, remember in high school there's that rule that there's no such thing as an uncatchable ball, so the ball could have been thrown into Nelson County for all that matters. If the defender interferes with the receiver, then it goes down as a pass interference. This is going to go down as a 1-yard penalty.
Yeah.
But had it been at the 20-yard line, this would have been about 60 yards of penalties on Danville, and I'm not even joking. You've got 2 personal foul penalties, that's 30. You have the defensive pass interference, that's 15. That'd be 45. And there's another penalty that we would believe is roughing the passer, which is another 15-yard penalty. So it would have been 60 yards in penalties on one play.
Unfortunately, it kind of resembles
what happened in Mercer County. Yeah, exactly right. The stakes aren't as high in this game because it's 33-7. I'm not sure what the officials have to discuss, right? All the penalties are on Danville. You can only move it half the distance to the goal, so put it on the 1. Let's let them try again.
Yeah.
The main official talking with Danville head football coach Mark Peach, and one of the assistant coaches is trying to walk up and meddle in that conversation.
But you know, when an official pretty much turns around, looks at the sideline, and throws that flag after the play's over, somebody had to say something.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, pretty hurt his feelings, I guess.
It was enough to warrant an emphatic flag by the official, who turned around and threw that flag halfway to the moon to let Danville know that they had made a mistake. I guess Bullitt East is calling a timeout now, so we'll take a timeout with them. Back in 30 seconds on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
New Rams cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Hi, I'm John Welsh. During Ram Power Days, lease a new 22 Ram 1500 Crew Cab for only $249 a month for 36 months. $54.28 plus tax, fees, and first payment due at signing. 10,000 miles per year. Stock C22728. Bob Allen Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Fiat on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Bullitt East called a timeout. They'll get another chance at the extra point. They moved it half the distance to the goal like 4 times, so they're on the quarter-yard line, if that's such a thing. And we'll see if they go for 2 now at this point. Right at the spot where Travis Egan ran one in a quarterback sneak.
And I would.
Yeah.
I would. I'd go ahead and go for 2.
You already missed an extra point earlier, so go ahead and make it an even 35. You scored 5 touchdowns. You're 5 for 5 on scoring drives so far. Justice Turner, I believe, is the one who was flagged with a personal foul, the Danville player. I don't know who it was on Danville's sideline that got flagged.
I don't know, but looks like Coach Peach is still talking to 2 of the officials, the white hat, and just trying to figure out what's going on.
Coach Peach, and I believe that's Coach Franklin who's out there as well. If I'm not mistaken, Coach Franklin was a long snapper at the University of Louisville. He is a very emphatic coach. Seen him on the sideline. I guess he's the hype man, if you want to say that.
Yep.
So from the quarter-yard line, Egan's in shotgun. Bullitt East is going to go for 2. Danville's going to show some pressure right up the gut. And we have flags that blow the play dead. Gothier was trying to cross the end zone, was bottled up, and it's an offside on Danville. So what's half of a quarter? Is that an eighth?
Yeah, I don't even know.
So from the quarter to the 8th-yard line?
Is
that right?
A blade of grass?
Mr. Knupp was my math teacher at Danville High School for a couple of years.
And he's embarrassed.
He's embarrassed right now. Although I'm sure I've done many things in my life to embarrass Mr. Knupp more than that.
Yeah.
We'll say the 1/8-yard line. Just go ahead and sneak it in. There you go. Egan under center. He is pushed back. Did he make it in? Yes, he did. Well, he needed an 1/8 of a yard. It's 35-7 Bullitt East over Danville with 21.9 seconds to play, and what may go down as the longest last 30 seconds of any half in football history. Bullitt East by 4 scores, 35-7. Back in 1 minute on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
This is Daniel Elliott, and you have given me the great honor of serving as your state representative in Frankfort, where I fight to preserve our values and way of life. I get up every day to make our communities and state the best they can be, but there's more work to be done. That's why I'm asking for your vote on or before November the 8th, and I'll never forget that I work for you, paid for by the Elliott Campaign Fund.
What benefits do you get from working at McDonald's? Well, you probably guessed you get free meals and snacks during your work shifts. But listen to this. Weekly pay, paid time off, a matching 401k beginning in 2023, tuition assistance, manager bonuses, yearly raises, sign-on bonuses, and dental, vision, and health insurance. McDonald's of Danville and Harrodsburg. Apply right now in person or online at McDonald's.com. Locally owned, locally operated, and staffed by local people with great benefits. McDonald's of Danville and Harrodsburg.
Short kickoff fumbled by Danville, now picked up by Josh Bixler. Bixler is forced out of bounds on the far sideline near the 35-yard line with 17.1 seconds to play. Here in the first half, it is Danville trailing 35-7 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. And Maury Brown will give a high five to one of his offensive linemen. That is Will Ewing, who wears number 70. Cliff Yoakum, who wears number 74 out there as well. Paul McClure, Chris Greer, Sam Shearer. And it's Jakeem Ray who will come out, and with 17.1 left and no timeouts, Danville will go into victory formation, but far from what that actually means because they're down by 4 touchdowns. They want to send this to halftime and go into the locker room down 35-7, and they will. We've reached the halftime locker room. It is 35-7, Bullitt East over Danville at the break as Danville will get the ball to begin the second half. Back in 3 minutes on your home for Admiral football, 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
I'm Sarah Henry, candidate for Boyle County Clerk. As your next Boyle County Clerk, I pledge to continue to provide the highest level of service, leadership, and integrity in the Boyle County Clerk's office for all citizens of Boyle County. Paid for by Sarah Henry for Boyle County Clerk.
Danville, I am James Moore's son and I am running for mayor. Are you ready for change? If you are, I invite you to elect me as your next mayor. I promise to lead with integrity, compassion, and service. Vote November 8th for change. Paid for by James M. Hunn, Campaign for Mayor.
Every fan knows the advantages of playing on their home field. Hi, I'm Patrick McClure from McClure Bailey. Proud to be a lifelong resident of Danville and Boyle County. Our firm can provide a variety of services to meet the legal needs of you and our community. We're all local attorneys. We understand the needs of the people from Danville and Boyle County because we are people of Danville and Boyle County. Call the hometown team of McClure Bailey at 236-8888. Now located at 426 South 4th Street, just south of downtown Danville. Go Ads, go Cats, and go Rebels. This is an advertisement.
Papa John's has the best tasting pizza in town, best variety, and best prices. Choose from great Papa John pizzas like The Works, The Meats, Spicy Italian, Garden Fresh, Tuscan 6 Cheese, Spinach Alfredo, Barbecue Chicken and Bacon, and Hawaiian Barbecue Chicken. In Danville, call 236-9999, and in Harrodsburg, call 734-3434. You can pay more for a pizza, but you can't get better. Wouldn't a piping hot Papa John's pizza taste good right now? Papa John's in Danville and Harrodsburg.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if auto owners make sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer at 236-6686.
We're halfway through the football season. It's the Pizza Hut Pigskin Report, live from the Harrodsburg Pizza Hut Monday nights from 6 o'clock until 7 on WHIR and WHBN. We talk live with all the area high school football coaches of Danville, Boyle County, Lincoln County, Garrett County, and Mercer County, as well as reports from Center College head coach Andy Fry and UK head football coach. The Pizza Hut Pigskin Report, Mondays from 6 o'clock until 7 on WHIR, WHBN, and HometownLive.net.
It's 35-7, Bullitt East over Danville here at the half. Bullitt East started this game with the football, and they went on an easy drive down the field as Travis Egan hit Cameron Brogan for a 30-yard touchdown catch. Danville did aid Bullitt East with two 15-yard penalties. It made it 7-0 Bullitt East on the first drive of the football game. Danville started with Amari Brown at quarterback, and the Admirals looked fresh, quite frankly. Brown completed the pass. He ran for 50 yards in the first drive. The last run, a 33-yard run, as Danville tied Bullitt East 7-7 with about 8 minutes to play in the first quarter. From there, it was all Bullitt East. Mason Gauthier gobbled up yards on Bullitt East's second drive of the game, and then Travis Egan threw a touchdown to Cameron Brogan, his second of the game, to make it 14-7. On Danville's second drive, their punt was blocked. It set Bullitt East up with great field position. Cameron Brogan ran for 33 yards, so the Bullitt East won. Travis Egan's 1-yard quarterback keeper made it 21-7. That was the score at the end of the first quarter. Bullitt East added on more in the second quarter as Travis Egan threw a fade to Noah Davenport, who outjumped Devontae Trumbo for a 21-yard touchdown catch to make it 27-7 after the missed extra point. And then Bullitt East made it look easy, going 81 yards in less than 4 minutes as Mason Gauthier ran it in from 4 yards out. The 2-point conversion from the 1/8 yard line was good. It made it 35-7, Bullitt East over Danville at the half. Danville kneeled down to end the first half of play, down 35-7. That's where we stand right now at the halftime locker room. Liam has stats coming up on your home for Admiral football. 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
Hello, this is James J.H. Atkins. I'm looking forward to being your mayor, the people's mayor. I pledge to listen to your concerns and to the concerns of all of the citizens of Danville. Please vote Atkins on November the 8th. Thanks. Paid for by the committee to elect J.H. Atkins.
Delight your taste with a stop at Hardee's of Junction City. Take advantage of these $5 meals. Mix and match your breakfast favorites. Choose any two: sausage, egg biscuit, country fried steak biscuit, or biscuit and gravy. Your choice of any two, just $5 at Hardee's in Junction City, corner Shelby and 127. Eat like you mean it.
Hi, Bull County voters. I am Trilly Bottom, candidate for Bull County Judge Executive. I have 33 years experience in county government, 19 in the Sheriff's Department, and 14 as your Boyle County Clerk. I'm dedicated to serving the citizens in our communities and proven trustworthy. As a candidate for all the people, I will be your voice to the fiscal court and find ways in which to serve the citizens better and more effectively. A vote for me is a vote for experience, dedication, and trust. Vote November 8th, Bottom for Bull County Judge Executive. Hashtag Vote Bottom. Paid for by Trilly Bottom for Bull County Judge Executive.
If you're shopping around for better rates on your auto, home, rental, or life insurance, give Amy Hazlett Insurance Agency a call today at 859-236-9100 for a free quote. Amy can check numerous rates for you to save you money and save you time. She has been proudly serving Boyle and surrounding counties for many years. Amy Hazlett Insurance Agency is located in Danville on Houstonville Road, Southland Shopping Center. Her phone number is 859-236-9100.
This is Daniel Elliott, and you have given me the great honor of serving as your state representative in Frankfort, where I fight to preserve our values and way of life. I get up every day to make our communities and state the best they can be, but there's more work to be done. That's why I'm asking for your vote on or before November the 8th, and I'll never forget that I work for you, paid for by the Elliott Campaign Fund.
And welcome back. You're listening to Danville Admiral Football on WHIR 1230 AM, 103.9 FM, and on hometownlive.net. We're at halftime of Bullitt East and Danville with Bullitt East up 35-7. And with our first half stats, we'll let Liam take over.
Yeah, the Bullitt East Chargers have 263 yards of offense in the first half, 113 coming from quarterback Travis Egan, who is 8 of 13 with 3 touchdown passes. And they have 150 rushing yards. Mason Gaither with 73 on 10 attempts and a touchdown. Travis Egan added 44 rushing yards with 1 touchdown. And receiving, Nolan Davenport has 3 receptions with 1 touchdown for 29 yards. Cameron Brogan has 2 touchdowns for 65 yards on 3 receptions. And for your Admirals, there's 140 total yards. Maury Brown is 52 yards passing, 5 of 6. He added 71 rushing yards with 1 touchdown. Total, Danville has 88 rushing yards and 52 pass yards for 140 total yards.
So, thank you, sir, for the first half stats. And it's the first time I didn't get to see this team last year at Bullitt East. But this year, seeing them for the first time, they have a very potent offense, and a quarterback that's very, very much on target, and offensive line opens up holes. What do you get from this first half? Like, if you're Coach Peach, how would you look to try to adjust a little bit, or what adjustments would you make?
I thought the team has looked better as a whole almost today. There's Bullitt East, they have some dudes on their team. They have some big guys on that O-line. And all you can do in the second half is come out and battle. Just try to move the ball, keep the clock rolling on offense, and just score. Just make some long drives. I mean, you need quick scores. The game's not over. We need to come and just try to make some plays happen.
Yeah, Joe made the comment during the first half that, the real games matter starting next week with district play. But also, we like to see some positives coming out of this game. For one, the silly penalties. I mean, what was the penalty yardage?
At least over 50. 10 penalties for 51 yards.
Yeah, and that was considering that last 30 seconds we were talking about, that most of them were just half distance, and because it could have been, 60 yards of penalties just for that. So yeah, I really like to see that cleaned up, and but yeah. I was going to say with that, it is an impressive team they're playing against, and kind of step up and see what you can do.
Yeah, when you're playing a 6A team like that, you just have to come and perform, try to step up. Like you said, playoffs soon, district game starting soon. This is just test. You just got to see where your guys are at. This was a testing game, and let's see what they have in the second half to roll into district play.
Yeah. All right. So, and then tomorrow at 12 o'clock, Liam, you've kind of given us your predictions. We'll call them that. So tomorrow at 12 o'clock, we have UK and Ole Miss, which you can listen to on the hometown radio stations. What's your prediction for tomorrow?
So I said earlier in the year, this was a Mark Stoops legacy year when he beat Florida at Florida to break Bear Bryant's winning all-time win record at Kentucky. He hasn't won on the road against the SEC West yet. It's just a destiny year. He's going to win tomorrow in Oxford at noon. I'm going to go 31-24 final.
31-24. So you heard it here. You also get good radio broadcasts when you listen to Joe do play-by-play, but also you get these pretty accurate predictions from Liam here. So that's his prediction for tomorrow, and we will take a 3-minute break, and when we come back, Joe will take over for the second half. Oh, yes, go ahead.
Who Dey. Bengals won last night against the Miami Dolphins. Have to shout out the Bengals.
Oh, who are they?
Who Dey? The Bengals are there.
All right, we'll be back in 3 minutes.
The Parthenon, Greek, American, eats, dine in, or take out. Fresh from our family. Fresh Mediterranean and American. A gathering place, always a treat. Specialty gyros, great burgers and fries. Whatever you're craving will satisfy. The Parthenon, Greek, American, eats, dine in, or take out. Fresh from our family.
In Danville on Lexington Avenue.
They done did it again. Gave a great deal and made a new friend. Where's this, you say? Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg is the way. With first-class service and a spin of the wheel. For some extra gifts after your new car deal, check out the inventory at ChryslerofLawrenceburg.com and head on down to US 127 to the new Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg. Today is your deal of the day, and Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg is the way.
Everyone loves a party, but not everyone loves to plan one. At Lee's Famous Recipe of Danville, nothing makes them happier. Hosting a party, business function, wedding, or family reunion, Lee's Catering's got you covered. Lee's famous combination of delicious food and superior service makes them the perfect partner for any event, large or small. Pickup, delivery, and full service options include table service and needed utensils. Call Lee's at 859-236-8777. 236-8777 for Danville's Lee's Catering on South 4th.
Danville's Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
Get your GMC at Bob Allen GMC. Hi, I'm John Welsh. Lease a new 22 GMC Terrain SLT for only $259 a month for 24 months. $34.84 plus tax and fees and first payment due at signing. 10,000 miles per year. Stock M22364. Shop Bob Allen GMC in Danville or visit BobAllenMotorMall.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Get the top price for your livestock. Take them to the Bluegrass South Livestock Market where they have drop-off hours to fit the busy farmer's needs, selling your livestock a profitable and a pleasant experience. Save the hassle of a long haul. Sell your livestock at the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, 277 Courtier Road in Stanford. Call Bluegrass South Livestock Market at 606-365-0665. Bluegrass South Livestock Market in Stanford.
I'm Stacy Kuntz, and I am the District Judge for Boyle and Mercer Counties. I would like to ask for your vote in the general election on November 8th, and I look forward to continuing to serve our communities in Boyle and Mercer Counties. Paid for by the Committee to Elect Stacy Kuntz, District Judge.
Danville, I am James Moore's son and I am running for mayor. Are you ready for change? If you are, I invite you to elect me as your next mayor. I promise to lead with integrity, compassion, and service. Vote November 8th for change. Paid for by James M. Hunn, Campaign for Mayor.
Right here it's Danville trailing 35-7 here at Mount Washington, Kentucky. Bullitt East High School is the location. Other scores from around the area, Mercer County easily leading Western Hills. I think the score is 42-6 or something. So they're running away with that one. Last update I had from Garrett County was 17-0 Golden Lions over top of McCreary Central. So it appears as if the Titans are well on their way to getting their first district win of the year. Still some work done for Garrett County there in McCreary County, but if they can keep that up, they'll start their district season off 1-0 and back-to-back wins for Garrett County as well in that game. We are about 3 minutes away from kickoff. I heard you and Liam talking in the halftime show, and I agree with Liam. Just try to keep the ball moving. If you're Danville, you start this second half with the football. So you start the half with the ball and just try to keep the ball moving, get first downs. Danville had 2 good drives in this game. Only one went for a touchdown. The other one was stopped inside the 20-yard line, but that was a long drive. Something like that. Just keep the ball moving, keep it out of Bullitt East hands, and just try to pull yourself closer and end this game with some momentum. They're down 4 touchdowns, so I don't want to drive the listeners away and say the game is over, because it's not. But the fact of the matter is, this is a 4-touchdown game, and Danville hasn't stopped Bullitt East once this game. They're 5 for 5 on drive scoring touchdowns. It doesn't appear as if Danville is going to be able to stop Bullitt East. So the only way to stop them is to not give their offense the football. And, I get it after Danville scores. The way the football works is the offense is going to get the football back eventually at some point. You can't recover, 5 onside kicks in a row. But just give yourself something to end the game on in the second half with some positive momentum. And you have a district game next week. You have Somerset next week. And that's going to be a big game next week. That's really going to set the tone, because that's a Somerset team that has improved a lot this year. Yeah, and they're playing Hazard this week. And, that's going to be a game, I think, that's going to decide who's going to get a home playoff game and who's not. Because Danville should be able to beat Washington County. The LCA game is certainly going to be tough. But whoever wins the Danville-Somerset game is going to get a home game. There's no doubt about it. So see if you can end this game with positive momentum and give yourself something next week as you take on the Briar Jumpers.
Yeah, and we saw Somerset play the first game of the year at the Lincoln County Death Valley game, and yeah, from what I've seen, especially a lot of people commenting or seeing clips of them on social media and whatnot, they're an improved team. At first, I thought, okay, Danville can handle this team, but they've really improved, and I just really like to see in this game we're getting they're down. But I like to see them keep their composure. Still play hard, not give up, still stay focused. I mean, there's still lots of positives you can get out of this game. I know it sounds bad for being down 35-7, but there is. You can still learn a lot. You'll have film to work with during this week and be able to improve yourself for next week.
We're 60 seconds away from kickoff to begin this second half. Bullitt East 35, Danville 7. Back in 60 seconds for the second half right here on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
We're halfway through the football season. It's the Pizza Hut Pigskin Report, live from the Harrodsburg Pizza Hut Monday nights from 6 o'clock until 7 on WHIR and WHBN. We talk live with all the area high school football coaches of Danville, Boyle County, Lincoln County, Garrett County, and Mercer County, as well as reports from Center College head coach Andy Fry and UK head football coach. The Pizza Hut Pigskin Report, Mondays from 6 o'clock until 7 on WHIR, WHBN, and HometownLive.net.
This is Daniel Elliott, and you have given me the great honor of serving as your state representative in Frankfort, where I fight to preserve our values and way of life. I get up every day to make our communities and state the best they can be, but there's more work to be done. That's why I'm asking for your vote on or before November the 8th, and I'll never forget that I work for you, paid for by the Elliott Campaign Fund.
Danville's ready to begin this second half. Bullitt East has not quite yet made it on the football field. Now they will jog from their sideline. Back deep for Danville looks like Josh Bixler, and is that Elijah Kinley who's back deep for Danville, or Jakeem Ray? So Maury Brown and Braden Boffin are actually on the second line, the upbacks, and Bullitt East has purposely kicked it to the second line of Danville's kickoff return unit every one of their 5 kickoffs. So Danville just trying to maybe play that and put their best 2 playmakers on that second line right back behind the back line. It is a pooch kick. It's Braden Boffman's side. He makes the catch at the 24-yard line. Boffman will come up the field. He crosses the 30 and is brought down near the 35-yard line. The mark of 1 yard shy at the 34. 1st and 10 for the Admirals. Ball at the 34-yard line, and they trail 35-7. And we expect Maury Brown, who has played quarterback this entire game for Danville, minus 1 snap and a wishbone formation, to begin this second half at quarterback as well. Brown in the first half threw the ball 6 times. He was 5 for 6 for 52 yards. Also tacked on 11 rushes for 71 yards and a touchdown. Brown stands in shotgun. He has Josh Bixler on his right-hand side now. It was a quiet first half for Josh Bixler as Brown will bend down, takes the snap, and a flag will blow this play dead, and it looks like it's a false start on Danville. It is indeed. That is not a great way to start off a half of football. That is, in fact, the worst way to start off a half of football. That's the 11th penalty on Danville. We mentioned 10 penalties for 51 yards in the first half. They had 5 of those penalties that you can't even tack on yardage because they were so close to the goal line on those 2-point conversion attempts by Bullitt East. So 11 penalties for 56 yards by my count for the Admirals, and it's 1st down and 15, ball at the 28-yard line. Maury Brown in the shotgun formation, same exact formation. Josh Bixler, right-hand side, too far and too near. As Brown will take the snap, he'll keep it right up the gut. We'll try the left-hand side, and he is just swallowed up. First one in there is Isaiah Hare, the 6'2" junior, who drives Maury back to the 28th, the line of scrimmage. No gain. It's 2nd down and 15 to go.
Yeah, and Isaiah Hare, he's been in Maury Brown's face most of the night. He's coming off that edge. Yeah, you got to slow him down a little bit. He's a good-looking player. He's a big kid, but you got to give Maury a little bit of time.
6'2", 202 pounds for Isaiah Hare. Shotgun for Maury, 3 near and 1 far. It's Justice Turner, DeMonte Trumbo, Quentin Anderson. They'll swing it out to Bixler. Bixler has some speed, 30, and is brought down to the 35-yard line. He ran right by Isaiah Hare that time and was bottled up by 2 Charger defenders. First one in there is Bryce Elder, the 5'5" junior, who is also the name of an Atlanta Braves starting pitcher. So he is aptly named as the Braves lead the Mets 2-1 in the top of the 6th. Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, Meat Tractor in Danville is your local John Deere dealer. Get down to earth with farm and home equipment just off Lemon Road on Minor Road. Meat Tractor, proud booster of Danville football.
3rd down and 8. It's a 7-yard gain to Josh Bixler from Maury Brown. Shotgun formation for Maury. 4 receiver set and a 3rd down and 8. It's a screen pass. They set it up for Bixler. He has some room. Crosses the 35, 40, pushes forward to the 43-yard line and should have a 1st down. He's right at the orange sticks. So Danville hit Bullitt East with a screen. First one of the game. Great time to call it. Bullitt East was not expecting that. They needed 8, and Danville got 8. Move the chains. It's a Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance 1st down for the Admirals.
Yeah, good play call. Good, nice job, too, by, was it Bixler?
Yes, Josh Bixler who made the catch.
Nice job of Bixler trying to push for that extra yardage. That didn't stop before the 1st down.
Yeah, let me correct myself. That's not Danville's first screen. They've ran multiple wide receiver screens. They have not ran a halfback screen to Josh Bixler. Danville already wants a timeout. We'll take it with him back in 30 seconds on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
Please join me, Howard Hunt, your Boyle County Judge Executive, for a meet and greet this Sunday afternoon, October 2nd, 4 to 6 p.m. at the Boyle County Fairgrounds. I'm a retired Brigadier General from the U.S. Air Force, and I'm asking all veterans and active duty members to come join me and talk about supporting my campaign for re-election to Boyle County Judge Executive. We have some refreshments, and I'm looking forward to conversing with you Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. at the Boyle County Fairgrounds. Thanks. Paid for by Howard Hunt for Boyle County Judge Executive.
On the 44-yard line at the left hash mark, Danville goes right to left on your radio dial as Maury Brown will be in the backfield with Braden Boffman. Jakeem Ray is under center as Danville goes wishbone on a 1st and 10 play ball at the 44. Ray turns around, gives it off to Braden Boffman. Boffman is just turned backward, was able to spin forward to the 46-yard line. Number 43 for Bullitt East, that's Gabe Henderson, 6' junior, first one to make the tackle. It's about a 2-yard gain for Braden Boffman. It's 2nd down and 8 to go.
Yeah, that time going back to the old one of Danville's proven offense is the wishbone. It's a lot of times when they run out, I like that. I like when they stay with that, with the speed that they've got.
Shotgun formation for Maury Brown. Left-hand side, it's Braden Boppin. Two receivers far sideline. Brown takes the snap. Boppin was going with him. And we have flags back behind the play as Danville left early. It is their 12th penalty of the game. Another false start. 5-yard penalty makes it 2nd down and 13 to go.
And the most trusted name in office and home products for over 70 years is Danville Office Equipment, with locations in Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset. DOE is a proud booster of Danville football.
Ball to the 41-yard line. It's 2nd and 13 to go. Maury Brown will break the huddle. He's at quarterback. Braden Boppin is right on his right-hand side. Quentin Anderson, DeMonte Trumbo are near sideline right in front of us. It's Richard Norris, far sideline. Brown takes the snap, hands it off to Braden Boppin, and he is hitting the backfield once again. But Danville can just not get Braden Boppin the football in any space whatsoever. Back to the 38-yard line. That is a 3-yard loss. It's 3rd down and 16 to go.
Yeah, something I'd like to see them do a little bit more. They're trying to hit these outside, kind of an outside sweep. Well, Bullitt East has really good pursuit. They're shutting that down. Seems like they have a lot of success when they run in between the tackles. They're kind of a quick hitting offense. Just don't give them time to react.
3rd down and 15 to go. Ball at the 39. Danville stands in shotgun once again, and in Caldwell Banker VIP Realty, very important play. Boppin goes in motion. Brown will swing it out to him, caught by Boppin to the 40, 45, near midfield, 50, and into Bullitt East territory, I believe to the 49-yard line. That's going to mark him at the 48, maybe. Well, the officials tossing the ball around.
Yeah, it looks like they're giving.
4 officials have to touch the ball before they spot it. The side judge, the back judge, the main hat. Now they spot it at the 48. So Braden Boppin ends up getting about 13 yards on the play. It's 4th down and 2 to go now for the Admirals. So it makes it a manageable 4th down and 2. And Danville looks like they'll go for this on 4th and 2 into Bullitt East territory. They have it at the 48. They have to get the 46 for a 1st down. It's a wishbone formation for Danville. Jakeem Ray is in at quarterback. He'll take the snap. A hard count. Bullitt East jumps right over the football. So for the first time tonight, Danville goes hard count. They went the HB slip screen earlier for the first time tonight. That one went for 12 yards. Danville goes 13 on a swing pass to Braden Boppin. A hard count by Jakeem Ray. Move the chains. It's a Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance 1st down. And Jakeem did his job. He came in, got a hard count. He got Bullitt East to jump off sides. He comes back to the sideline as Maury Brown checks in at quarterback.
You know, the thing is, too, they haven't heard Jakeem's voice a lot. So, with Maury doing a lot of the quarterback, they didn't really recognize that on his cadence. So, yeah. Good job by the offense.
8:26 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Danville drives into Bullitt East territory. Ball at the Charger 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Too near and too far, and Danville wants another timeout. I would say it's unbelievable, but it's not. 2nd timeout for Danville. Back in 30 seconds on 103.9 FM WHIR.
Hello, Central Kentucky. My name is Alan Martin, loan officer at Whitaker Bank. As a lifelong Danville native, I'm excited to be able to help neighbors like yourself find financial options to fit your family. If you'd like to see what we can do for you, give me a call today at 859-236-9822. That's 859-236-9822. Or even better, stop in and see me at 218 West Main here in downtown Danville. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Danville takes their 2nd timeout in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. 8:26 to play. Danville has it 1st and 10 from the Charger 43-yard line.
And go Admirals from Bull County Attorney Chris Herron and his staff. The Admirals are dedicated to the pursuit of a state title, like Bull County Attorney Chris Herron and his staff is dedicated to the pursuit of justice. Go Ads from Bull County Attorney Chris Herron.
Been a sad week for Danville athletics with the passing of Coach David Stick Cottrell. Passed away early this week. He was a phenomenal basketball coach on Danville's sideline for many years. Maury Brown stands in shotgun. He'll take the snap. Danville with 4 wide receivers. Brown steps up. He fires deep, looking for Boppin, and Boppin's tripped up at the 10-yard line. It's going to be a pass interference penalty on Bullitt East. So Bullitt East, Braxton Jocelyn was beat deep, and Boppin had a step or two on Jocelyn. Jocelyn just reached up and pulled Braden Boppin down. On the high school level, that's just a 15-yard penalty. On the NFL level, that would be a spot foul. So Danville would have it 1st and 10 from about the 15-yard line. But they'll take the 15-yard penalty penalty up to the 28. It's a Danville Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance first down.
Now see how the coaches see how they see that if they're looking downfield, because when they send everybody downfield, it was wide open. Maury could run as long as he wanted to run. I mean, so that might be. I like to see them work it in again a little bit later on.
I'm not sure which one was higher, Maury Brown's pass or the flag the official threw there on that extra point attempt that Danville had, or that Bullitt East had there late in the first half. Brown's pass just about brought rain down with it. First and 10, ball at the 28. Brown hands it off to Boppin. Boppin left-hand side. He will angle that way inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line. That's probably the most yardage Braden Boppin has had the entire game. He tries the left-hand side again. He got 4 yards. It's second down and 6 to go. This, Tim, is the type of drive we were talking about. You know, take some time off the clock, march your way downfield, have yourself a good start to the second half, and minus the 2 timeouts that Danville has taken, this has been an ideal start to the second half of the Admirals.
You know, because the thing is, too, if you're tired, offense is a little bit easier when you're tired compared to being on defense and being tired. You know where the play's going. You know how defense, you've got to react, and it just makes it harder.
Shotgun formation. It's Josh Bixler who checks back in for the Admirals. 2 near and 2 far. Brown bends down. He'll take the snap from Chris Greer, the center. It's a screen, and Bixler was overthrown. Quentin Anderson nearly came back and caught the football. Richard Norris nearly came back and caught the football, but it was short, incomplete, third down and 6 to go. They were setting up a screen for Josh Bixler, and Brown had to hurry it so much because Bullitt East defenders were right in his face.
Yeah, and one of the linemen going down for the downfield block, he had to hurry so much he wasn't able to get to his block, and they kind of bumped into each other.
Third down and 6, a Caldwell Banker VIP Realty, very important play for the Admirals as Maury Brown is in shotgun. 4 receiver set, Bullitt East with 4 down linemen. They will bring 5. They'll screen it out to Quentin Anderson, makes the catch. Anderson turns up field and pushes near the 20. He is down at the 21, so on 3rd and 6, from the 24 to the 21. It's a 3-yard gain for Danville. It's 4th down and 3 to go. Danville has already converted on 1 4th down. They went wishbone, and it was Jakeem Ray's hard count that drew Bullitt East offside. Now on 4th down and 3, Jakeem Ray will jog back out onto the football field, and Danville breaks the huddle. They're going to go wishbone as Ray comes under center, and I'm sure Keegan Kendrick, the Bullitt East head coach, is letting his defenders know, do not jump over the football if it's a hard count. Ray will come under center. 3 back behind him, wishbone, 4th down and 3. Ray takes the snap, tosses it out to Braden. Braden is tripped up in the backfield with nowhere to go. And the Chargers get off the football field. A 10-plus play drive of the Admirals is stopped short on 4th down and 3. Danville actually ends up losing a yard, and the Chargers take over.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you're running on the outside and there's more defenders and offensive guys blocking. That's kind of what it was that time. They read that play. They knew it was coming. They did a good job scouting. They knew what Danville's tendencies were. And so pretty much as soon as the ball was snapped, you could see everybody moving that way on the defense.
I quite honestly would have liked to see Danville go shotgun on 4th and 3 and just put the ball in Maury Brown's hands and send guys downfield, clear out the box a little bit and see if Maury Brown, if there's nobody open, maybe you make a guy miss and you can get 3 yards or something on a keeper. But Travis Egan is back in shotgun, 2 near and 1 far. He has Gauthier next to him. As Brogan comes in motion, he'll fake the handoff. It's an option play, far sideline, and Egan has some room. The 30, 35, has a block to the 45, 50, far sideline, cuts upfield, tripped up into Danville territory at the 44-yard line. Goes Travis Egan. It's a 33-yard gain for Bullitt East. It's a Charger first down. Chargers quickly come back up to the line as Danville switches defensively. Josh Bixler will sprint in. And now the Chargers all line up right behind each other. Now they sprint to the line. Kind of one long line of Charger players, 1 through 11. Shotgun formation for Travis Egan. He'll take the snap. He'll sprint near sideline where it's caught by Cameron Brogan. Brogan inside the 40, stiff arms to the 35-yard line. Richard Norris finally checks in on defense, I think for the first time tonight. He gets credit for the tackle. There's a flag back behind the play, actually, on the far side of the football field. And this one may be on Bullitt East. They had a motion penalty.
Yeah, so Bullitt East, like Joe was mentioned earlier, they line up everybody in a stack right behind each other over the ball. And then they hurry up to the line. That time they hurried up, they even went to an unbalanced line, unbalanced right, which if you're not used to it when it comes out like that, everybody has to adjust. So that's kind of what Coach Kendrick's trying to do is to catch. It's like a chess game. You're trying to catch a defense in a mismatch.
It's a 5-yard penalty. It's a motion penalty on Bullitt East. Makes it first down and 15 to go. Ball to the 49-yard line. 6:07 to play here in the third quarter. It is 35-7. If Bullitt East scores, I would venture to say they would go for 2. Try to make this a running clock and make it 36 points if Bullitt East does score and indeed convert that 2-point conversion. But they're still 49 yards away from that on 1st and 15. Shotgun formation for Travis Egan. Too far, one near. That is Wilson, who comes in motion towards the far sideline on the end around. He finds room left-hand side, but not before he's met by, is that Richard Norris again? It is indeed Richard Norris who gets credit for the tackle, who brings down Austin Wilson. Josh Bixler, I believe, is in there as well. That's just a short gain of 2 yards or so. It's 2nd down and 13 to go. I think a Bullitt East player was also shaken up at the end of that play. It's Austin Wilson who carried the ball, the 5'8" senior. And the entire Bullitt East sideline will now go down to one knee as they attend to Austin Wilson on the Bullitt East sideline, and the entire rest of the starting 10 who are on the football field will go over that way as well. So they kind of form a circle around Austin Wilson as they work on him. Back in 1 minute as they attend to the injury on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
This Saturday, Coach Stoops and the Cats head south to Oxford for an early day SEC battle. Ole Miss Rebels and your Kentucky Wildcats.
The pregame show starts this Saturday morning at 10 with kickoff at noon.
It's all right here on your home for the Cats and the hits is WRNC FM C105.
Everyone loves a party, but not everyone loves to plan one. At Lee's Famous Recipe of Danville, nothing makes them happier. Hosting a party, business function, wedding, or family reunion, Lee's Catering's got you covered. Lee's famous combination of delicious food and superior service makes them the perfect partner for any event, large or small. Pickup, delivery, and full service options include table service and needed utensils. Call Lee's at 859-236-8777. 236-8777 for Danville's Lee's Catering on South 4th.
Second down and 13 plays a handoff up the gut to Mason Gauthier, who picks up 2 yards, and that's it. So Danville has Bullitt East in their longest 3rd down to go for a first down in this football game. Here in the third quarter, it's 3rd down and 11. And a Caldwell Banker VIP Realty, very important play. Egan stands in shotgun, 4 receivers set. Egan stands in the pocket, looks for room, fires far sideline, caught by Cameron Brogan, who crashes over a Danville defender, passes the 30 to the 28-yard line goes Cameron Brogan, and it is a first down for Bullitt East.
Yeah, Egan doesn't really get pressured in a hurry. He looked up. Brogan did pretty much a 10-yard out, set it right in the middle of the zone coverage, and Egan was able to hit him.
Actually, give him the 25-yard line. That's about a 25-yard gain or so, as Bullitt East will reset the offensive line. Egan takes the snap, tosses it out to Gauthier, who makes a man miss. He cuts upfield towards the far sideline, though. Mason Gauthier being pulled down from behind by DeMonte Trumbo inside the 5, down to the 1-yard line. Goes Mason Gauthier. It is 23 yards, and Bullitt East has another first down, and it's 1st and goal for the Chargers from the 1. 1 yard away from the end zone. Travis Egan has snuck it in from this point earlier in the game. Gauthier also has a 4-yard touchdown run himself. Bullitt East hasn't run many plays inside the 5 because most of their touchdowns have come from about 25 or 30 yards out. Shotgun formation for Travis Egan. 3 receivers set. Gauthier right-hand side. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Gauthier. Left-hand side, he's in for a Bullitt East touchdown. Second touchdown run of the game for Mason Gauthier. It's 41-7. And again, a 2-point conversion makes this a running clock. Would make it 43-7, so the offense will stay on the football field for Bullitt East.
Yeah, that's kind of what we thought they'd do anyways, try to get the running clock in. And, why not? Because if you don't get it, you still got to score anyways.
And Bullitt East has had no trouble doing that tonight. 6 for 6 now on touchdown drives. Shotgun formation for Travis Egan. Gauthier stands right on his right-hand side. Danville looks like they're going to bring some pressure as Brogan comes in motion. Egan will fake the handoff, and he will take it in untouched for a two-point conversion. There's not a Danville defender in the same area code as Travis Egan. It's 43-7. It's a 36-point Bullitt East lead with 4:01 to play in the third quarter. Back in 1 minute on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
Hey, it's Captain Taylor Bottom here with the Bull County Sheriff's Office. I started my career in law enforcement in 2010 with the Bull County Sheriff's Office, where I became a court security officer, moved to deputy, and then promoted to captain. On November the 8th, I humbly ask for your vote to become your next Bull County Sheriff, paid for by Taylor Bottom for Bull County Sheriff.
Danville, I am James Moore's son and I am running for mayor. Are you ready for change? If you are, I invite you to elect me as your next mayor. I promise to lead with integrity, compassion, and service. Vote November 8th for change. Paid for by James M. Hunn, Campaign for Mayor.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if Auto Owners makes sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer.
1 yard touchdown run by Mason Gauthier. 2-point conversion by Travis Egan. It's 43-7. Bullitt East over Danville. The Admirals will look at their second running clock loss of this season, assuming they don't erase a 36-point deficit in a running clock right now. I guess the game's not technically over. Maury Brown will stand in shotgun. On his left-hand side is Josh Bixler. He has Justice Turner, Richard Norris near sideline, Quentin Anderson, Braden Bothman on the far sideline. As Brown will bend down, he'll take the snap, low snap, almost fumbles the football. He'll throw it far side, it's dropped by Turner, went right through his hands, incomplete. I don't even think Turner was even looking upfield. He just took his eyes off the ball as it came right into his breadbasket. Good throw, though, by Maury Brown. Brown's made some impressive throws tonight.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he's made the routine throws is what I was wanting to get to, because he made not a simple throw, but he made the ones that he should make, and which with having him back there, that just opens up a world of possibilities with the playbook. Now, the people have to watch and think, okay, this guy's very fast, but he can also throw the ball.
Danville's already lost 3 in a row. We know it's the first time since 2019 they've lost 3 in a row. We'll see if we can figure out the last time Danville's lost 4 in a row, though I'm sure not most people want to know that. Pistol formation for Maury Brown, heavy towards the far sideline. He fakes the handoff to Justice Turner. He now scrambles near sideline, trying to beat the defenders to the near sideline, and he can't. Pushed out of bounds near the 15. Now Justice Turner and Bullitt East Charger get tied up out of bounds, and the official talking with Justice Turner. It's number 8, Cody Underwood, 5'10" senior, who gets tied up with Turner out of bounds as they push each other about 5 yards outside the field of play. It is 3rd down and 10 to go for Danville. Actually going to be 3rd and about 15 to go. Maury lost about 5 yards.
And go Admirals, your number 1 in our book from your friends at the Bull County Public Library, located at 307 West Broadway in downtown Danville, open Monday through Saturday.
Under 2 minutes to play now in the third quarter, a 3rd and 15, and a Caldwell Banker VIP Realty, very important play for the Admirals on 3rd down and 15 to go. After the game's over, we have the winner of tonight's Good Hands Award, a service of Amy Hazel Insurance Agency in Danville. Shotgun formation for Maury Brown. It's Bixler next to him again. Danville setting up the screen. Bixler makes the catch, and he is spun near the sideline, was able to stay in bounds, but falls forward to the 23-yard line. It's a 3-yard gain. It is 4th down and 11 for Danville, and they're going to punt the football back to Bullitt East.
Yeah, so this time, Danville's had a little bit of trouble with the blocking protection on their punts, so...
Yeah, 3rd punt of the night for the Admirals. First one was a block. The second one wasn't blocked just because Quentin Anderson kicked a worm burner just in between the offensive and defensive lines. Back deep for Bullitt East is...
I really feel like they're coming again, too, Joe.
Yeah, I can't see the number. Maybe number 31. They don't have a 31. Maybe it's number 81, Caden Bostock. Anderson gets off a end-over-end kick that doesn't go very far. Bounces at the 44, bounces towards midfield. 39, and bounces towards midfield, towards the 44-yard line. So it goes down as a 21-yard punt for Quentin Anderson. 1st and 10 for Bullitt East from the Danville 44-yard line. Under 30 seconds to play now in the third quarter. The clock will again continue to run, and Bullitt East actually won't even have to run a play. They can take this game straight towards the fourth quarter if they want to.
Yeah, and go Admirals from Bullitt County Clerk, Shirley Bottom. All the best wishes from Shirley Bottom and her staff at the Bullitt County Clerk's office.
Tonight's Danville Admiral football game is brought to you by Custom Promotional Products, home for your Admiral attire. CPP has you covered for your team wear and all your embroidery needs. Visit Cindy and Larry in Harrisburg on Lexington Street or call CPP 734-5222. We played 3. We head towards the 4th. It's all Bullitt East. Running clock here from Mount Washington, Kentucky. It's the Chargers 43, the Admirals 7. Fourth quarter action coming up in 1 minute on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
This is Howard Hunt, Bullitt County Judge Executive. As a DHS graduate, I am honored to serve the citizens of Danville and the county. I am running for re-election as your Judge Executive. I ask for your vote because leadership matters. Paid for by Howard Hunt for Judge Executive.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Drake for the Farmers National Bank's Harrisburg branch. In the past 5 years, Farmers National Bank has donated more than $250,000 to local schools and education. Wishing everyone a great academic and athletic season. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank, member FDIC.
This is Daniel Elliott, and you have given me the great honor of serving as your state representative in Frankfort, where I fight to preserve our values and way of life. I get up every day to make our communities and state the best they can be, but there's more work to be done. That's why I'm asking for your vote on or before November the 8th, and I'll never forget that I work for you, paid for by the Elliott Campaign Fund.
New quarterback and running back checks in for Bullitt East amongst, I'm sure, a host of other players. So Keegan Kendrick is going to put our knowledge of Bullitt East rosters to the test. But I can tell you the backup quarterback is Jack Zwerneman. He wears number 7. And Ryan Still, the backup running back, the 5'10" senior. So Bullitt East, who leads 43-7. Running clock fashion will bring some of their backups in. Shotgun formation for Jack Zwerneman. Ryan Still on his right-hand side. Man comes in motion, hands it off to Still, who has a massive hole left-hand side. Inside the 40, 35, and Jakeem Ray brings him down inside the 35 up near the 32-yard line. 12-yard gain for Bullitt East. Move the chains. It's a Charger first down.
And, they may have a new quarterback and a new running back in there, but they've still got the starting offensive line, which is open to post like at all night. So.
And it looks like maybe some of them are checking out as well. Yep, number 75, the
5'6",
mistakenly 5'6" listed offensive lineman, who again is about 6'6", if not bigger than that, will sprint off the football field. Man comes in motion near sideline now. That's Tyler Spalding. He wears number 22 as Werneman will screen it out towards the far sideline. Caught by Jacob Clancy. Dropped by Jacob Clancy. A little bit low for Clancy and couldn't make the catch. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. But again, clock continues to run even on incomplete passes.
And Deputy Taylor Bottom candidate for Bullitt County Sheriff says good luck to the Danville Admirals this season.
By the way, last time the Admirals lost 4 games in a row was that 2019 season. They lost 4 straight from August the 13th through September the 20th, losing to Bardstown, Boyle County, Madison Southern, and Hazard. That Hazard game was a 30-29 loss. That's about 1 point in that 4-game skid. Pistol formations. Werneman will give it off to Ryan Still. Still jukes, cuts up the middle of the field. Now far sideline, tripped up, stays on his feet, and pushed down over there near the Bullitt East tent, where the starters can watch TV on the sideline and get breakdowns of their play. And that is a massive TV they have on that sideline.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, was Hazard that year, was that like a fill-in game?
No, not in 2019.
Okay.
No. Okay. That would have been 2021 last year. Hazard was a fill-in game.
There you go. I knew it seemed like sometime that was.
Inside the 20 to the 17-yard line, by the way. That's a 15-yard gain for Ryan Still. Pistol formation for Jack Zwerneman. Back behind him is Jacob Clancy, the 5'7" sophomore. He'll turn around, give it off to Clancy. Clancy dancing around, and Jackson Klotz is trying to swallow him up and finally does. Just lays on top of him. Now some late pushing and shoving. Josh Bixler in there shoving his way through some Bullitt East defenders. Bullitt East offenders. We'll call them offenders. They're offending right now. About a 2-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 8. Danville's been without Xavier Brown for nearly the entirety of this game. He went down in the first quarter with what appears to be some sort of leg injury. He has not returned, had his jersey and pads off for the entire rest of the first half and this second half as well. Screen pass out near sideline, caught by Trenton Baker. I'm sorry, yeah, Trenton Baker, who they have listed at 5'9". Maybe they're using the European metric system. You think that's what it is?
You know, sometimes, too, you don't give your full height and weight. Just, I don't know why they don't, but some do. But,
centimeters or something like, I don't know.
But, you know, when you're a whole foot shorter, I guess some guys pick up on that.
It's 3rd down and 7, by the way. Caldwell Banker, VIP Realty, very important play, 3rd down. As Werneman takes the snap, he'll screen it out. It's dropped. Clancy was wide open, had the ball hit him in his hands, and dropped the football. And it's 4th down and 7. This is only the second time tonight that Bullitt East has faced a 4th down. They converted their last one.
Yeah, and get your car protected with the new Ceramic Plus sealer that keeps your vehicle cleaner longer, exclusively at Lexington Road Laser Wash, touch-free, open 24 hours. Go Admirals.
7:49 to play and counting down. 43-7, Bullitt East put in a running clock on Danville on the first drive of the second half. This is their 7th drive of the game. They have scored 6 touchdowns their first 6 drives of the 4th and 7. Werneman stands in the pocket. He'll scramble far sideline. Multiple flags flies. Werneman fires for the end zone, incomplete. Danville's more than likely going to get off the football field after Werneman's incomplete pass and a holding on Bullitt East, and Danville will decline that penalty. So Danville's defense finally does hold. It takes the second string for Bullitt East for that to happen, but the Admiral defense holds, and they'll get the football back. 1st and 10 for Danville from about the 20-yard line or so. 18-yard line, I think is what they'll mark it. Going to be a good night for a lot of the other Hometown Radio Network area teams. We had Mercer County up 42-6 at the half. Denham Griffith had ran for 3 touchdowns in that game for the Titans. It was Garrett County 17, McCreary Central nothing at the last at-bat that we had, or last at-bat.
You got Braves on your mind.
I got the Braves on my mind. The last drive that we had from them. Pistol formation, Jakeem Ray will turn around, give it off to Josh Bixler, who lost the football, and Bullitt East recovers. First turnover of the game for Danville, but it's another fumble. They worked on ball security. That was more of an issue where Bixler just didn't get the handoff from Jakeem Ray all the way, was taken off downfield, and Bixler dropped the handoff, and Bullitt East recovered. So after one offensive play, the Chargers will take over from the Danville 17-yard line. First turnover of the game by the Admirals.
Yeah, and I kind of have to say, too, Jakeem, with him being playing defense, I thought he's done pretty good on defense tonight. As we haven't really seen him play much defense through the year, but, this game I thought he's been solid out there in the defensive backfield.
Shotgun formation for Werneman. It's Clancy next to him. Danville brings 5. Werneman steps up. He throws middle of the field. It's caught by his intended receiver. I did not get a number. I think it's Tyler Spalding who made the catch. Asen Gans brings him down. It's 24, and we don't have a 24 on our roster. So we don't have a 20. We don't have any number on the roster. We call him John Doe. And what a catch by John Doe that was. We get John Doe in our stat book. And our statistician, Liam, will get to write down John Doe. It's a 6-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 4 to go. Pistol formation for Werneman. 1 near sideline, 2 far sideline. 1 in the backfield. Back behind him is Clancy. He'll turn around late in the gut of Jacob Clancy. Clancy cuts upfield near the end zone. Diving for the goal line. Is he in or is he down? He's in for a Bullitt East touchdown. 10-yard touchdown run by Jacob Clancy. It's 49-7 Bullitt East. For Clancy on the season, it is touchdown run number 1 coming into this game. 3 carries for 6 yards for Jacob Clancy. So Jacob Clancy will get a touchdown run. It's Ethan Davis back on the field. He'll attempt an extra point. Under 5 minutes to play now in this football game. Clock continues to run. Zwerneman is the holder as well, the backup quarterback. Snap good, hold good, kick down. It is through the wickets and good. It is 50-7. Bullitt East over Danville. Back in 1 minute on 103.9 FM WHIR.
The Danville Medicine Shop congratulates all our local athletes. We know that every sport requires a tremendous amount of time and dedication. We are proud to support a community of great athletes, parents, grandparents, and coaches. We wish everyone an injury-free season, but if an accident does occur, know that the friendly staff at the Medicine Shop is here to help you. If you just need a bottle of ibuprofen for those sore muscles after cross-country, a wrist brace for your bowler, or a first aid kit for that cleat to the shin, we will help in every way to get your athlete back in the game. Your locally owned and operated Medicine Shop is located at 900 Houstonville Road.
Hello, this is Alan Martin, loan officer at Whitaker Bank in downtown Danville. Home values are at an all-time high, which means it's the perfect time to look into a home equity loan. Whitaker Bank can help you turn the equity in your home into a line of credit that could allow you to finally do those repairs you put off, or to provide peace of mind knowing you have the funds available for an emergency. Call me at 859-236-9822. That's 859-236-9822, and together we'll find just the right loan for you. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Kickoff taken by Trumbo at the 15-yard line. Trumbo traverses field. He'll come near sideline. He crosses the 20. Stutter steps to the 25. Makes a couple of guys miss, but he cannot make 7 guys miss as multiple Chargers bring him down.
And Melton's Deli cheers on the Admirals. They're proud to serve up great sandwiches every day like the Big Daddy Club and the Hot Mammy for over 20 years.
Got multiple Danville players now fighting with Bullitt East players. Punches are being thrown. Other Danville players running on the football field. More punches being thrown. Finally, they separate the two teams. And you know what? It's 2:50 to play. It's 50-7. How about we just send them home?
Yeah.
Justice Turner is upset. I believe Quentin Anderson was in there as well. And there's no more flags left in officials' pockets because there's 6 flags in the field. Every single one of them threw one. This would be penalty number 12 on the Admirals tonight. And quite frankly, had this not be a running clock, we'd be probably looking at about 20 penalties. Bullitt East fans chant scoreboard to no one in particular, since Danville's student section did not make the 1 hour and 15-minute trip here to Mount Washington.
No, they're all huddled together trying to figure out what's what, where's where, and who's who.
I want to keep the clock running, though. I give them credit here at Bullitt East. You know, there are a lot of people who do follow the rules strictly, and that's why the rules are there, that, you know, technically you don't run the clock during certain times of the running clock. I don't know all of those official rules, but, you know, this is a time. Go ahead and run it. There's 90 seconds to play. It's 50-7. There are multiple flags in the field, and if the officials can just carry out this discussion as long as they can, you know, we can probably call this one a game.
To the house, yeah.
Tim's got the binoculars out trying to see who's in the Danville huddle right now. I believe if Justice Turner is the guilty party, that would be his second personal foul in sportsmanlike conduct, which should boot him from the game.
Yeah, and for...
Under a minute to play now. Danville talking with the officials. I'm really not sure there's going to be another play run in this game. So maybe they took my advice. Tim, go ahead and call it a game and get the players on the bus and send them home. .35 seconds to play now. Justice Turner has taken his jersey off. And again, I believe it's what I said. I think he's been booted from the game.
Well, that's case 2, you know, we've got next week. So, I mean, typically when I said they're, you know, suspended for the game next week, or at least, you know, for the time that they were out, which is pretty much into the game now.
Yeah, well, the game is over now. There's 10 seconds left.
Yeah.
The only problem is, did the official ever actually call what the penalty was? If they didn't call what the penalty was, is Justice Turner technically ejected from the game?
Yeah.
Game's over. It's 50-7, the final score. Bullitt East beats Danville in running clock fashion. It's a 43-point win for the Chargers. Back in 3 minutes, we'll break it down for you right here on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
Every fan knows the advantages of playing on their home field. Hi, I'm Patrick McClure from McClure Bailey. Proud to be a lifelong resident of Danville and Bull County. Our firm can provide a variety of services to meet the legal needs of you and our community. We're all local attorneys. We understand the needs of the people from Danville and Bull County because we are people of Danville and Bull County. Call the hometown team of McClure Bailey at 236-8888. Now located at 426 South 4th Street, just south of downtown Danville. Go Ads, go Cats, and go Rebels. This is an advertisement.
Hi, Bull County voters. I am Trilly Bottom, candidate for Bull County Judge Executive. As a candidate for all the people, I will be your voice to the fiscal court. A vote for me is a vote for experience, dedication, and trust. Vote Trilly Bottom for Bull County Judge Executive. Paid for by Trilly Bottom for Bull County Judge Executive.
Hello, my name is Casey McCoy, your candidate for the next Bull County clerk. With 15 years experience serving my hometown and 30 years of family experience in a clerk's office, I am asking for your vote November 8th. Paid for by Casey McCoy for Bull County Clerk. All about Bull County, not about politics.
What benefits do you get from working at McDonald's? Well, you probably guessed you get free meals and snacks during your work shifts. But listen to this. Weekly pay, paid time off, a matching 401k beginning in 2023, tuition assistance, manager bonuses, yearly raises, sign-on bonuses, and dental, vision, and health insurance. McDonald's of Danville and Harrodsburg. Apply right now in person or online at mcdonalds.com. Locally owned, locally operated, and staffed by local people with great benefits. McDonald's of Danville and Harrodsburg.
They done did it again. Gave a great deal and made a new friend. Where's this, you say? Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg is the way. With first-class service and a spin of the wheel. For some extra gifts after your new car deal, check out the inventory at ChryslerofLawrenceburg.com and head on down to US 127 to the new Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg. Today is your deal of the day, and Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg is the way.
We're halfway through the football season. It's the Pizza Hut Pigskin Report, live from the Harrodsburg Pizza Hut Monday nights from 6 o'clock until 7 on WHIR and WHBN. We talk live with all the area high school football coaches of Danville, Boyle County, Lincoln County, Garrett County, and Mercer County, as well as reports from Center College head coach Andy Fry and UK head football coach. The Pizza Hut Pigskin Report, Mondays from 6 o'clock until 7 on WHIR, WHBN, and HometownLive.net.
The Parthenon, Greek, American, eats, dine in, or take out. Fresh from our family. Fresh Mediterranean and American. A gathering place, always a treat. Specialty gyros, great burgers and fries. Whatever you're craving will satisfy. The Parthenon, Greek, American, eats, dine in, or take out. Fresh from our family.
In Danville on Lexington Avenue.
Final score is Bullitt East 50, Danville 7. You go back the last 6 quarters of Danville football, they've outscored 84-14.
Yeah.
And another game that involves an in-game fight as well. We've got a post-game show brought to you by Amy Hazlett, Good Hands Award winner tonight. The Amy Hazlett Insurance Agency. They are in Danville in, it's not the Greenleaf Shopping Center. I always forget the name of the shop. The Southland Shopping Center. Thank you, Tim. In the same shopping center as Ace Hardware. And we appreciate Amy Hazlett, who has been a sponsor of Danville football. And who else do you give it to tonight? I mean, Marty Brown, it seems like he wins it every week, but he's the one deserving to win it every week. And so Marty Brown's going to win it again. Marty Brown is the Amy Hazlett Good Hands Award winner for tonight's game. And we appreciate her. Tim, it's 50-7. We mentioned ending this game on some sort of positive note for Somerset next week, but Danville didn't do that tonight.
Didn't do that. No, they didn't. They didn't. It's, it's it's something different when it's in a close game, but when you're getting beat 50-7, it's one of those things like, guys, you don't really have a reason to be fighting. You don't have a reason to get upset. So I mean, just stay focused and just. What's the word I'm looking for? Stay under control and take care of your business.
Final score is Bullitt East 50, Danville 7. We'll step aside, get another 3-minute break, come back, and have Liam give you the final stats in this one. Back in 3 minutes on your home for Admiral Football, 103.9 FM WHIR.
Folding a fitted sheet, Programming the thermostat. Matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if auto owners make sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer at 236-6686.
I'm Sarah Henry, candidate for Boyle County Clerk. As your next Boyle County Clerk, I am committed to holding fair and open elections that will allow everyone to participate in the process. I pledge to continue to provide the highest level of service, leadership, and integrity in the Boyle County Clerk's office for all citizens of Boyle County. Please vote Sarah Henry, Boyle County Clerk. The experience Boyle County deserves. Paid for by Sarah Henry for Boyle County Clerk.
I'm Lisa Bottom of Farmers National Bank's Perryville branch. As your lifetime bank since 1879, we have a tradition of supporting our local schools. Thanks to all the teachers and staff that make our schools great. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank. Member FDIC.
Delight your taste with a stop at Hardee's of Junction City. Take advantage of these $5 meals. Mix and match your breakfast favorites. Choose any two: sausage, egg biscuit, country fried steak biscuit, or biscuit and gravy. Your choice of any two, just $5 at Hardee's in Junction City, corner Shelby and 127. Eat like you mean it. If your vehicle's been in a wreck, have it taken to the professional, experienced Cowell Collision Center in Danville.
Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing gonna be alright.
Brent and Devin, the Cowell brothers, will take care of everything at Cowell Collision Center in Danville. Your vehicle is likely the second biggest investment you'll make. So if you're in an auto accident, tell the record driver to bring it to Cowell Collision Center in Danville on Lebanon Road. In this stressful time, they'll take care of all the insurance paperwork for you. Get the vehicle looking like new again. Call 859-238-7051, 238-7051 for the Cowell Collision Center. And remember this.
Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing gonna be alright.
It is 50-7, the final score, Bullitt East over Danville. I am told, now this is not official, but this is from someone on the sideline, that Danville had 4 players ejected the final play of the game. All 4 of them starters, which would mean, if that's the case, none of the 4 could play next week against Somerset. If that's the case, again, I'm up here in the press box, and we're not talking with the officials or the head coach or anything, but if that's the case, you talk about ending the game in literally the worst possible way. Danville just did that, if that's the case. Liam, go ahead.
Yeah, Bullitt East finished with 393 total yards, 254 rush, 139 passing. Quarterback Travis Egan had 133 yards on 9 of 14 passing for 3 touchdown passes. He also added 1 rushing touchdown on 79 rush yards on 9 attempts. Mason Gaither had 101 rush yards on 13 attempts with 2 touchdowns. Jacob Clancy added another touchdown, finished with 13 yards on 2 attempts. Davenport finished with a reception touchdown with 29 yards. Cameron Bergen finished with 4 catches, 85 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Danville finished with 174 yards, 86 rush, 88 pass. Maury Brown was 10 of 13, 88 yards. He added 66 rushing yards and a touchdown. Braden Boffman added 13 yards on 10 carries. And also 48 yards receiving on 4 catches. And Quentin Anderson added 22 yards receiving on 3 catches.
Final stats provided by Liam Tomlinson. Appreciate Liam doing a great job again on stats tonight. Final score, Bullitt East 50, Danville 7. Our thanks to James the Gardener, who was on studio controls tonight. Our thanks to Robert Wagner, our general manager, Jim Parman, our operations manager, Tim Holland, our color commentator, Liam Tomlinson, our statistician, and our thanks to you for listening to The Old-Fashioned Way on 103.9 FM WHIR. Or the new-fashioned way, hometownlive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX. We'll see exactly about the ejections. Again, that's not official, so please, don't say Joe said this is official. I'm literally telling you right now, this is not official. This is what someone has told me. So we'll have to see as the week goes on next week who can play and who can't play. Final score, Bullitt East 50, Danville 7. God bless. Have a great, fun, and safe weekend. Go Cats tomorrow. It's a 10 o'clock pregame, 12 noon kickoff, and a game you'll hear on our sister station, Z 105. We'll see you next Friday.
Just the whole group. I mean, it didn't matter which side we ran to. Mercer just did a phenomenal job. So we'll change that one and just go across the board. The whole offensive line.
We'll recognize them there. Left tackle tonight was number 60, Leighton Penn. Your left guard, 51, Gage Bennett. Center was Gavin Rodriguez. And number 52, your right guard, Byron Collier. And then 74 in there, Buford, along with Simrau, who both played at right tackle. But, Todd, you go back, and I think back first couple games this season, remember how many problems we had with snaps?
Yes.
And that has got fixed.
Yes, it has.
And great job.
That is big.
It sure is. It kind of sets the timing up for what Mercer wants to do in their offense. And big shout out to our center who's worked hard on that and made a lot of progress. And good job with completing that task. And then finally tonight, we're going to go with the Titan that makes a delivery. And for all your deliveries, whether it's a package, postal needs, or office supplies, you can go to 101 Business Solutions. It's located in the Harrodsburg Herald, and let 101 handle all of your business needs.
I'm going to let you announce the name on this one, but it was that was one of the most unexpected plays. Ball run right up the middle, but led to Mercer's second score. But
yeah, it sure was. With 2:04 to go, first quarter of play after the Titans had scored to go up 7-0. Western Hills had a ball carrier who got spun around, and he spun right into Kingston Mays, who took the ball away from him and ran 36 yards for the fumble recovery to the touchdown. And that'll go down tonight as our Titan that'll make the delivery tonight. And Kingston Mays with that award.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the most exciting ones because that doesn't happen very often. It's one thing to take a an interception or pick up a fumble, off the edge or something and scoop and score. But for a lineman to take a ball away and return it for a touchdown, that's
it is
not
a
common
often.
thing, and so it's always great to see.
Yeah, absolutely. So big shout out to him. And once he got it, he knew what to do with it. He turned and ran the correct way and found the end zone, put Mercer up 14-0 at that time. So congratulations to our weekly awards winners. And you can stay tuned in the morning, 9 a.m. at the old bus station, as Dan will have a chance to recap tonight's ball game and talk to some coaches and players, and then look forward to what Mercer will do in the bye week, and then looking forward to the upcoming game. Probably the biggest game on the schedule going forward. It'll be the Henry County comes to Alvis Johnson Field in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is, and it's that one. Based off the sales, of course, anything can happen, right? But looking at them at 0-5, and depending on what happens with their game tonight, but it's going to help determine that second seed for the district play and postseason, and just a huge game.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that'll about wrap it up for us here tonight. As we will send it on back to the studio. But first, we want to thank a big thanks to all of our sponsors who helps to bring the games to us across the Hometown Radio Network. Thanks to our team back at the studio, Robert and Isaiah, for helping us out tonight and keeping us in line. Sure to appreciate. We missed our partner, Dan Yates, tonight. And we'll welcome him back hopefully next Friday night, 2 weeks from tonight. Yep. Got to take that week off and
if you get a chance this weekend, head out to Oktoberfest. I thought the weather was going to impact us tomorrow, but it looks like it may hold off.
That's right. Be a good chance to get down there and see some friends and some folks and enjoy the festivities in downtown Harrodsburg this coming weekend. As it'll do it here tonight. Big thanks to Todd for color and stats, and great job as always. And that'll wrap it up. Your final score here tonight: Mercer County gets a victory 56-6 over Western Hills. Good night and God bless.
Hello, I'm Danya Saylor of Farmers National Bank's Stanford branch. We're excited to support our schools and cheer students on in the classroom and playing fields. We are proud to offer school-themed debit cards. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank, member FDIC.
WHBN is the station for Mercer County Titan football. AM 1420, 99.5 FM. Today's Titan football action is brought to you by Thompson's Service Center, Studio G, 101 Business Solutions, Harrodsburg Wholesale Tire, Whitaker Bank of Mercer County, Dunn's Barbecue Catering and Restaurant, Intercounty Energy, Big Deals Online Store, McDonald's Restaurant, Farmers National Bank, Bob Allen Motor Mall, Papa John's Pizza, First Financial Bank, Hitachi Estemo Americas, Bluegrass South Stockyards, and Chrysler of Lawrenceburg. Today's game is heard around the world on HometownLive.net, powered by KentuckyWiMAX.com. Mercer County Titan football's on AM 1420 and FM 99.5 WHBN, The Rooster.